guess we're here now.
Yeah, I guess we're live. Welcome everybody. There we go. I guess we're doing things.
We learn about other stuff, but alright.
Because I don't know how to stream, apparently. Or put on, starting screens or any of that.
Okay, well, do a small recap of last games, last week's game real quick, and then we'll get right into things. We did an overall recap at the beginning of last week's game. If you're new with us, you can start at last week's game, the beginning of last week's game, and kind of catch up to where we kind of currently are. But we're going to do a little recap of what happened at last week's game and go from there.
We did some last-minute shopping to divest of the marks that would soon be worthless to us.
Yeah.
Purchased a bunch of stuff.
Marks is the money that Goglin used instead of gold and silver due to their lack of the precious resources.
We ran across a very suspicious music salesman. And
Rhyming
musician acquired a lute that radiated celestial.
Well, you guys didn't just run across them. You guys actually actively were searching for a magical musician salesman, and this guy ended up finding you. So, due to your searching and actively asking people around this person, you guys kind of mutually found each other.
I completely got a Needful Things vibe from this, so that's why I'm saying it's a suspicious music shop, because it is very Needful Things. But yeah, she was able to acquire it and also use the said loot to command a few Cedro and Argent, which was quite entertaining. We headed back after doing all our purchasing and rested for the evening in preparation for the ritual that would be the next day. We then funneled a massive amount of magic into the plate to create the item, which turned out to be at the end, an artifact.
Artifact level magic. Yeah.
First party created artifact in Buckle's world, which is excellent.
Out of how many seasons have we done basically of this game? 5 now? This is 5?
4 or 5, yeah.
I have no idea anymore.
We've made a lot of magic items, but this is the first artifact level we've been able to.
Oh, actually, no, Eric and I talked about that, and we think that it might have been the second.
Oh?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
we'll talk about that next time.
It's curious if it's something caused to be created or it was actively created. Maybe there's a difference. I don't know. But we made it. It was cool. All the Tabaxi funneled into the thing, and some other hijinks. Some ruffians tried to attack, and then as we were preparing to teleport to Sabatok's lair, Jade showed up and began claiming the domain as hers.
Is that why you ran inside so fast? It's because she claimed the domain?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I was asking, what did she say? Like, that made you freak out so much.
Nope. That was the point. I'm like, no, we need to go. We need to go now. We need to go right now.
And then we shuffled everything in Sabatok's lair except for the sarcophagus of Jade's lover into the hand. And we made it through the city of doors into a feral family of halflings, or like cannibalistic halflings. We made it through the place, even though I was quite stealthy. Made it in through the door into our airship and
made it
got
home.
Everyone out. Made it home and found a pair of dwarves with a certain head. Calling good on the offering that was made to them.
Yeah.
And they were paid wealthily in purple, and are now booking passage or just saying there's. I think they just said they're staying on the ship, and no one said they had to book passage so far. They just said we're going to stay here until you go to Icewind Dale.
Pretty much.
Like,
oh, you're so nice to let us stay here.
And
Wait,
And no
wait,
one
what?
disagreed with them.
We were just like, whatever.
You guys have
Not yet.
been dealing with stuff and kind of just went with it.
Yeah, Jazeera flew around in the sky for a bit for the first time in forever, without the weight of the dark powers upon her. And we were just relaxing. Everybody went upstairs, started partying, having drinks, and playing music and performing on the stage. And Varen went off to his room, had a conversation with a god that he doesn't remember anymore, and is heading back upstairs.
I believe you come down when you get her back. You have a brand on yourself.
Yep. I have a brand that do I know what it does? What it is?
Yeah, you know that what it does. You don't really know how you got it,
Did you guys
Yeah.
already talk about?
but you have been
what was
practicing
said?
and thinking about what was. I mean, over the last few weeks, you've been actively trying to make yourself a protected vessel, and maybe you did that.
Yeah, no idea. I just know I had a conversation. Don't know anything about it. But hey, showed up. That means we're cool, I guess. Oh yeah, and Bob got free, but I haven't told anyone because
Because it must not be that important that his lich got out of the closet.
Yeah, that's-
he was a skeleton covered in vines. That's
He
Yeah,
has-
until
he has an
Bob gave him
evolved-
all the XP.
He is an
Alright.
evolved skeleton. Also, this is something you didn't quite realize. He was created by the original Varen. The original Varen's dead,
No,
Oh.
I'm the soul of the original Varen.
but you're not the one who cast the spell. So the Bob the Zombie is a free, semi-sentient zombie.
I mean, I don't know.
I
Sure,
guess
he
we'll
was
find
just-
out when
He
he
was
becomes the bad guy.
he was a base skeleton last he was cast.
Anyhow,
So
we are
start
now on
off
the airship.
where we left off.
We are now on the airship. It's been a little while. It's been a day or two. You guys have been on the airship, relaxing, getting your fatigue worn away, getting some good food, taking some relaxation time. Everybody has all their words are hard. Everybody's got their spells, hit points, and exhaustion is all gone. As you guys have taken a couple days of rest to get yourselves back together and in the right mindset.
With that understanding, could I roll a couple times to continue training in heavy armor with
Yes.
Baldric?
Yes, you may. 2 days, so twice.
For the record, anytime Jazeera does go to bed, she makes sure to lock and seal so that nobody can come in.
Okay.
Whoa.
Okay, remember I have his character.
So is this still like the same day?
No.
No, we're still.
I
Okay.
legitimately just said it's been 2 days.
2 days, sorry.
And everybody's fatigue and
Okay.
exhaustion is gone, and
Sorry.
everything's good to go.
Messing with everything on here is tough.
No
Okay,
problem.
so
Okay, so I have
it's-
3 levels of exhaustion.
So you currently only have 1 level of exhaustion.
Okay.
So it's what was it again to teach it? It's intelligence to teach it, right?
I believe it's wisdom to teach, intelligence to learn.
Okay, so he on his wisdom got a 14, just a flat 14 roll.
Beforehand you should have already had all these set up on the side, so you should have these
Oh.
set up for your downtime. I don't want to go over the specifics of the downtime rolls currently. Just keep track of your rolls, and we can get it later if that's okay. Is that all right with you?
Okay.
All right. Yeah, and Baldric's also learning in his spare time. He's been reading his book,
His teeny book.
his tiny book.
Calypso is spending time with the Tabaxi and just hanging out,
Inside
getting
the
to know everyone.
inside the the dimensional space.
Yes.
Currently. All right.
Adventuring around the space, kind of learning where everything is.
Now that everybody is feeling a little bit better, relieved, and has some downtime, what are you guys doing?
Well, I think we are making our way back to that cave, right?
We should
Yeah, we
drop
have
them
to hear
off.
from Don's Core Sterling.
Yeah. We have to go talk to Sterling to give him the core of the Dawn's core. That's what
The
it's called.
Dawn's Core for the potion.
Yes.
All
So
right.
DM, Jazera's going to be finding every map she can. She hasn't been in this realm since she was a tiny single-digit girl. So she's got to familiarize herself with the environment, where she's going, what she's seeing. all
There's no maps on this boat currently. There's
Then she's going to be hitting up the dwarves that are hanging out just drinking whiskey and getting tales and ideas and trying to pick stuff out and then drawing them out herself.
so far everything that you know of this world is that it's really cold, because that's pretty much what they talk about, and drinking and cold.
Which doesn't affect me that much, as I am at cold resistance.
All right.
Nice.
So, as you guys talk with Crab, he gets the ship starting to fly in the correct direction without the use of the magical parts of the boat. Seems like the ship can now fly under its own reconnaissance. He's talking that you guys will probably have to get coal or some sort of fuel soon.
Ooh.
But besides that, the ship is working in great repair and can now, like I said, work on its own reconnaissance. The ship down below, the magical ship, the ancient magical Greek ship down below, he says that they've created a gate to be able to drop it out of the ship if need be.
Oh, nice.
If you guys ever want to get rid of it.
And if we were to get rid of it, is it still functional, or do we need the souls?
You guys, if I remember correctly, you guys found out that that magical ship requires the use of souls invested into the
Soul
crystals
powered.
to be able to run the ship.
Yes.
And you don't know how many or how much.
But it still needs those.
It would need that of some
Okay.
sort, yes. Or something of equal power to take the place of the soul gems.
Love.
Nope. No.
After saying that you need to head back to the island you guys were at once before, Crab says that it'll take about 5 days of travel to get there. I'm guessing that since you probably already told him that was the destination before you, we can say that you guys are 2 days already into that travel. 3 days remaining if anybody's doing anything else.
I want to have a party.
A party, huh?
Oh, I want to find those dwarves.
That's
so-
easy to do. They're at the bar. On the
Get out with
main floor.
Jazera.
Hanging. You guys are all hanging out at the bar.
Well, Jazera is more hanging out with them, and they're kind of doing their own thing.
All right. I'll go up to the dwarves, and I'll say, "Excuse me, gentlemen.
Yeah.
Might I have a word with you?"
Okay.
Well, since there are really nobody else on this ship, and I need to get rid of some stash, would you be interested in buying some more purple?
Why, I would always hope that you would come and ask. And yes, I would be much interested in your purple.
Great, because I have a lot left.
How much?
You know those little vials well, not really little, the vials I gave you?
Yes.
I've got 47 of them.
Oh. Yes.
If you have the coin, I am much willing to sell them to you.
I do not have that much coin here, but I have some where I come from.
Okay. I'd be willing to sell it to you.
To Icewind Dale, that is.
Once we get past our stop, and then we'll go up to Icewind Dale, and then...
Yeah.
Well,
Yes,
it's like
Sergeant?
third in line.
What?
We gotta let the people out too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I know... I'm not very good at maps and stuff. Would I know how far it would be to... from where we are to Goblin? Where Goblin was?
From where Goglin was is the opposite direction. It's about
Like
it would be
how-
about 4 to 5 weeks of flight into the ocean.
Imagine we're Montreal in Canada. Goblin would be Hawaii, approximately.
Gotcha.
It's pretty far.
Because that is where we would have to go.
So we definitely need to get coal first.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you would have to for them to. Yes, you would have to acquire some sort of coal. With some talking with Crab, you would find out that they have some sort of way to extend the coal life. Because if you remember before when you guys were here the last times, when you guys were actually like searching through the ship, the entire bottom like area of the ship was just basically full of the stuff. But they don't go through it as fast as you think they would. There seems to be the furnaces seem to be magically enchanted or have runes in them that take and expand the energy of the coal, making it used a lot less of it for a lot longer. So, getting more coal is important, but
Why would we need more coal? Why don't we just bind a fire elemental into the oven?
Is none of
well.
us some of those?
Alright! Woo! Thank you for the subscription, Dwarven Happy.
thank you.
That sounds like a Argent issue.
Sounds complicated.
We can always awaken it and see if it can fly itself.
No!
No,
We are not going to awaken the ship.
Nope.
Stop it!
that is a terrible idea.
It'd be the loneliest ship in existence.
Terrible idea.
Is the loneliest ship that ever flew the sky.
You can't breed ships.
I hope
That's what
not.
he was saying last time, that they would
Awkward.
breed.
All right. So, are you guys doing anything? You guys have a party and some downtime. If you need to make any more rolls for your next 3 days of downtime, there's no encounters through the air, as it's nice warm weather. It's clear skies, no rain, no anything. It just seems like it's been very nice. When you come across the coast of the Sword Coast, you get to the area where that small island, the Skull Island that you guys came across before. The large mountainous rock is not on top of it like it was last time.
I assume my exhaustion is gone now.
It is gone at this point.
I feel so much better.
But the large white rock that was on top of this small little island is not there this time, so it does look a little bit different.
The rock that was on top, the one that looked...
There was a big whitish stone that was on top of this island. Now it's not there.
Does it look like it's been, like, taken, like, dragged away or something?
There's grass there that has been kind of mushed, as if the rock was sitting on the grass.
Aaron, awaken the rock.
Fair Baron?
It was like really big. It was
No,
like
I didn't do anything.
colossal rock. Is now not there. But
Interesting.
besides that, everything looks the same.
I just look like, does it matter? I mean, if the rock, like, I don't be worried if the rock moved when we were here, but it's not here. Rock's gone. We're okay.
Maybe it has something to do with that big rock guy.
You know, I have learned
Chorus. We
from
know his name is
Barbu
Chorus.
to temper my curiosity. I don't care about rocks that aren't there.
More concerned with the idea of what moved the rock might still be in the air.
I mean-
Probably the guy that was walking through rock walls.
We could play the what if game, and there's a lot of what ifs out there.
Yes, and they're all so interesting.
Yeah, okay. All right.
Well, the ship slowly declines down towards the water, sinks into the water as a normal ship would, becomes buoyant as the air depreciates in the balloon above, allowing the water to take the weight of the ship, so that you guys aren't using as much coal to stay in the air. The ship is now docked with the rock, if you will, with a large plank going down, ropes thrown over with anchors holding it nearby. The crew of the ship acting and being happy to come down to the land and stretch their feet once again on the land. Most of the crew is taking a bit of time to walk around the area and
I'm going to let the Tabaxi know that if they, want to get out and stretch their legs, I guess.
well,
They
are
can.
you letting them out of the dimensional space here?
No, but
or-
I'm letting them know though, kind of where we are and how far it would be to go to Komashif, and giving them the option on whether they want to get out now or wait to go to Komashif.
This island, it won't hold 1,000 people.
Oh,
no,
this is
not
just.
even.
Oh, it's not connected to any mainland, is it?
Well, I mean, you could swim to the mainland. It's like several hundred feet away, but it's not big and not far.
Okay. We'll just let them know where we are and give
Okay.
them options.
Most of them, you don't even get to talk to most of them. There's thousands of them in there.
Oh yeah,
So,
talk to the leader.
okay, he suggests that not to give anybody time away, that we wait until our final destination so that we can embark at once, so there's no chaos and no one left behind.
Very well.
So, you guys have made it to the island of Matal.
So metal. We'll go in.
Okay. The cave, as you can see it, with the moss there, you can see that the skull-like look to it, where it's just a cave with some of the stuff. And, you can kind of see it. When you guys get in, you guys get on the flat, walked-out, more hewn area. Looks like it was magically hewn. You guys can see the front door of the place. Once again, as it was before, the front door is still slightly open.
Do we feel yucky walking up to it?
I'm going to use thaumaturgy and just go, chorus.
Please do not suck us into any walls.
There is no response.
Is that an option? Is that something that can happen?
It happened last time we were here.
Yeah, he almost killed
Ah.
half of us. All of us.
Why are we here again?
I mean, we're here for a reason. You're following.
You'll see. It's
We're here for a reason.
it's much easier that you just watch.
You are a difficult man to like, Baron. I'll tell you that much.
I mean, you're just,
I'm gonna walk in.
you can't finish
Okay.
that. You just,
As you
Just
enter,
gonna let them-
the dark and unused rooms of this place seem once again very it's the whole place is always unease to you. It feels uneasy in here as always. But it's unused. As you guys are looking around, you don't see the bones of the pterodactyl that was here before. You guys see that the books and stuff that were on the walls and stuff, and the items that were still here before are no longer here. The bits of furniture that were here are no longer here.
That is kind of weird.
They cleaned it out.
Yeah, maybe Terry. That.
Do we know
maybe
it?
they moved.
We don't know his name is Pateri, right?
Yeah, you did.
We
You
do.
guys asked.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just not as familiar with him because other me was here.
Well, and I didn't feel like scared to go in at all.
Nope. That fear that you
enchantment
guys,
was gone.
that fear that was here before, that innate scary feeling that made Charlton be very boastful to stay on the ship.
Run like a bitch.
That Arjun had to drag him out.
That feeling is not here this time.
Okay.
What about the place that we buried?
The bag.
As you start looking around, the secret room that hid the bag is still there. It looks sealed as if you got the way you left it before.
The bag is still there?
The
No.
door is sealed. We
The
don't
door
know.
is
Sorry.
still shut. It's still a secret door that you guys have hid. It's still sealed the way you left it before.
Should we get the cash register?
And the other stuff. So you guys stuffed it from Taylor's shop.
I mean, we are technically broke.
Yeah.
Like,
We are broke
Are
as
you
fuck.
Like,
I
That's
mean,
interesting.
we've got a lot of stuff, but no money.
Oh, really? I have gobs of that.
oh well,
are you like gonna give us some?
yeah.
Well, why on earth would I want that? As you pointed out, I'm just following.
Baron, you really have to be nicer to the guests.
We're here for a personal family matter, and she hasn't asked nicely to stay with us. That's all. It's like charlatan all over, but she's just a little nicer than he was at the beginning.
She made you a cool outfit.
I mean, feels weird.
Well, I'm sure just having boobs feels weird too.
Yeah. Still not used to them.
So we were here to see someone, but they seem to be gone? Is that what the situation is?
No.
No. We're here to open a door.
We'll go over to where we had opened it before.
Are you going to the secret room, or are you guys going to the teleportation circle where you guys used the coins to go to make the door?
Do we want to try to get the stuff out of the bag with a person that's full of creep?
No,
I'm hesitant to open a bag
definitely
full
don't.
of just creep. Who knows what else is in that bag? That's a lot of darkness in there.
And it's been a
That could-
while.
You know, that bag could be a gateway to the plane of shadow now.
God.
That's a lot of congealed creep
What
in
if
there.
that is why they left? What if there's a portal right in that room?
I think they
Let's-
would have said something or left some kind of.
We were in a different place. Could they have sent the message, told us?
No.
Yeah.
Well,
think we should- I
actually,
think we should
yes.
get-
Yes,
I
they
think-
could have.
I think we should get this to Sterling sooner the better. That way we can make sure Baltrig and Varpu are healed.
Okay.
Okay. So you guys make your way to the area of this living domicile that has a small, not a small, but it has a teleportation circle that has been expertly crafted into the ground. In the middle of this teleportation circle, there are the markings of where the coins should go to open a specific door. You guys begin to put the large coins down in the proper order, getting the final and 10th coin from Varpu as the secure coin, and are able to create a specific door into the City of Doors.
I will suggest that the people with the creep go into our plane.
Okay. Both Baltrig and Varpu do that.
They don't set off the alarm, hopefully.
With a resounding crunching sound, you guys hear the stone break down, creating the 9 steps going downward into where the door appears down below, a stone door, with the rune markings of the teleportation circle partially going through the door, creating a specific door in the City of Doors. When you open the door, you find yourself opening up into a potion shop once again.
We pick up a couple coins just to be certain, right? I do it. I pick up a coin just to be certain.
I mean, I don't think
we all
we
but
have
one,
to.
right? So, might as well.
So you guys pick up all but one coin and put it in the container?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have the 9 coins.
And then we're just like, hello? Sterling?
Kind of peek our head in.
Oh, hello! Hurry and close the door and we will get to things immediately.
Okay,
So
I go in.
as you guys go in and you close the door, and the door reopens behind you, revealing Sterling on the other side of the door, going into behind the shop, into the back rooms. As the door opens up, it opens up into the front part of the shop. When you turn around, you can see the stone door that you guys came through. It has on the reverse side where Sterling is standing, you can see the shapes on the door that create the partial teleportation circle lines that connect this door to that spot. The shop is once again full of potions all over the place. It's got blue glass leading to the front, course streetway and walkway out front. Many patrons walking out front and back and forth. Some people are surprised to see you actually enter the shop from the doorway, as seeing people come into the City of Doors means those people are rich in this city. For you guys have the coins. Not to mention you probably were seen picking up the coins on the other side. As people kind of now regard you with wealth and a little bit of demeanor, as some people leave the shop and some people just kind of sit and stare and wait to see what's going to happen.
I hold my chin up a little higher.
Sterling, you can see Sterling come from behind the counter, behind the door that you guys were at before. Oh yes, welcome. It's good to see you again, gents. Please come back. And he leans up. Everybody, please excuse us. The shop is closed for the rest of the day. Everybody must go. Come back tomorrow, and we will probably have more wares due to a new shipment arriving. Thank you, everybody. And you can see some people are excited. The fact that he's probably getting new stuff from outside of the City of Doors, which means he's gonna probably have new gear and stuff. So they quickly leave with murmurs and rumors now starting to spread. The door shuts with the jingle from the bell at the door, and he goes over and slides what looks to be like 4 or 5 sliding. It's not like iron. It looks like something that's been tempered a little bit more thicker than iron across the front door. These were not here since the last time you guys were here. The last time you guys were here, there was a bashing and a banging and a monster that had bashed through the front.
Oh, yeah.
The front used to not have windows. Now there's windows. As a bunch of the front doors bunch of the front of the building had been smashed in by some great monstrous creature. Well, welcome again. Please, did you guys get the Dawn's Core?
Yes, we
Yes.
did.
Excellent.
Just to clarify things, I'm Varen.
You remember the one with the red hat that we were with before?
Oh,
He kind of got taken, and his soul got put into that.
well, maybe on completion of our task, maybe you can ask Luna for some help with your identity issues.
I'd like to be a boy again.
Um,
Well, we have to
Sure.
buy a whole new wardrobe then.
well,
That is fine.
come in, bring the Dawn's Core. Let's go.
Boy.
As he turns around
A real
with
boy.
a quick excitement, you can see that his tired face in the beginning went from tired and exhaustion to upbeat. Even though he was hiding it well, you can definitely see the fact that you guys are here, that a mood has changed upon him. As he leads you back past some of the rooms that you guys delved into before, you guys get to what looks to be an alchemy lab. As you guys go in, the alchemy lab has changed a little bit. In the center of the alchemy lab, there stands a stone altar with a fogged glass dome across it, about casket length. As you can see, inside this casket is a humanoid woman covered in dark, viscous matter. The bottom of the fogged glass, you can see that the creep is pushing up against the inside of the fogged glass, kind of almost crawling up the inside of the fogged glass.
Oh, did they took her out of the bag?
You see at the end of the coffin, you see Luna, gaunt, strained, slightly sweating, hair a little bit out of place, her white hair out of place, her blue skin pallid compared to what it was before, as it looks like she's in some kind of trance or performing some kind of magical vigil over the person inside the case. The person inside the case, you guys can tell, looks like Spire, the girl that was in the bag.
Very Prometheus looking. All right.
Oh. What's going on?
I believe Luna is trying to keep the presence of Spire at bay, so that the local collectors don't come in and barge in like last time. As she does this, we were hoping that you guys would get back as soon as possible. I know that you guys were in quick haste due to your own needs with your family, and that you are now here. I have acquired the other ingredients that are necessary for the potion. Can we see the Dawn's Core?
I think.
This whole time, anytime he talks or you guys talk, it seems like Luna does not acknowledge you or anything that's being said in the room. It looks like she's completely focused, and it looks like she's been doing this for quite some time, to the point of looks like it's affecting her physically. With that, whoever has the Dawn's
I
Core,
think Baltrig
Yeah.
had it
So-
in his bag.
I believe one of you guys has it.
Argent probably would have it.
Go ahead and you guys produce it.
Produced.
As you guys pull it out, you can see that the glow from the Dawn's Core kind of like lights up the room and putting shadows in great many places. The vials, the empty vials, and stuff that is the beakers that are currently working create tall, glooming shadows into the corners. He quickly puts his hand out, almost urgently. Quickly, please, let's try to get this as quickly as possible.
Put in his hand.
Oh, and he just looks at it for a few seconds in awe that you guys actually have the Dawn's Core. Oh, this is great. And he goes directly to his alchemist table. This is going to take some time. as you see that he pulls out several lock boxes and starts putting them on the table, pulling out very unique items and setting them out. Looks like he's been busy himself collecting different things from around the world, whether it be by trading or merchants throughout through the trading or throughout doing mercantile through the City of Doors. He has acquired quite a few things. This is going to take some time. You guys are more than free to stay here in my home, but I'm guessing that the finished product of this potion should be, I'm guessing, about 5 to 6 days, and that's if I hurry.
Is there anything we could do to help Luna or her?
No, I do not believe so. But I do believe that she can last another week or so. So we should be fine. We should be able to make great time, and everything should be fine. And we can save my daughter and save your family. Do you guys need quarters or a place to stay while you're in here, the City of Doors? Or are you guys returning to your home in Faerun?
If we go to Faerun, is the time still the same?
Time changes here in the City of Doors. I'm guessing it'll be about 2.5 days for you in Faerun.
Okay.
Sometimes it's longer, sometimes it's shorter. It feels like time is moving faster right now, so I'm guessing we will see you sooner.
Would it be better for us to be in Faerun with the hand?
No, do as you see fit.
Well, I mean, we are here. This looks like a grand city to do a little touring in.
I'm only just concerned about 5 days of food for everyone inside.
Well, they all have food in there,
Okay.
and I've let them know that it's going to be a while, so...
I was just raising a concern. That's all. What do you say, Arjun?
I mean, we did get those animals, so hopefully that helps a little bit.
Sterling, is this a place for us to be traveling around?
The City of Doors is very dangerous, but it is very, it's very beneficial to those who take advantage of it as well. There's things from everywhere here. People from everywhere. Dangers and are from everywhere, and the benefits of everywhere are here.
I do fear walking around the city with those coins.
Ah, yes. That will draw much attention. Each coin is worth about $500,000 to $1 million gold here.
Alright, you said
What?
you had
What?
problems with money, right?
We're not selling these, though.
But
That means we wouldn't be able to return home.
you do have to remember that with those coins, they're the only ways in and out. And that's why they're so valuable here.
So we definitely do not want to be walking around this city with those coins.
Why don't we just go back to Faerun and be safe for once? Maybe?
I mean, we could even just go to the the pocket dimension from here.
This is true.
I mean, I haven't had a chance to see my room, so I'd be okay with that.
I would be fine with that. Would the time be the same?
Yes, should be. Since you are here, your pocket dimension should match this dimension's time.
I would be fine with that.
Then we're not far away.
Okay.
We should maybe let the ship know.
Sure.
Okay. Do you guys take the coins back to the city or back to Faerun to let the people at the airship know that you guys are gonna be here
just
for a few days?
run over and
Yeah.
tell them real quick, and then
Okay. It doesn't take you long. You guys have the door already set up, and it's quick and easy. And you guys make it back.
we can.
And then inside the City of Doors, you activate the key and enter your pocket dimension.
Okay.
All right. So you go to one of the large back walls of Sterling's alchemy lab. Use it to open up the double doors into the pocket dimension, and in you go, shutting the pocket dimension behind you. And you guys are just basically waiting the 7 days,
Yeah.
doing your downtime stuff.
Just. Yep.
Yeah, I would see if Arjun's up for maybe trying to enchant this Mastercraft armor that we got. Unless he wants to do anything else.
Enchanted with what?
Do some legend lores.
I didn't pick it. Actually, I'm looking at my spells. I didn't pick Legend Lore because I believe somebody
have it.
else. Yeah,
Oh.
that's why. Because he.
We
has
need
it.
we don't have the material components for that though, but once we did I could
There
do
is
it.
a master alchemist nearby.
There
yeah,
is. What do we need for it?
I need 4 things of ivory that are basically part of the tossing and essentially casting of it. This focuses. Where's my book?
You would easily be able to get 4 things of ivory from Sterling.
Is he gonna charge us?
He does not. He is.
Oh. Okay.
He's just like, here you go.
Well, if you could legend.
It's worth at least 250 gold.
If you
Okay.
could legend lore this loot.
Okay, I can prepare it. And then I'd have to.
So on the first day,
Get a
you
tool shelf.
legend lore the loot.
All right.
With that, you legend lore the loot. You find out that this loot is
Can I look now? Can I look now?
it's called the Loot of Angels. It is not angelic. It is made from angels. I've already given her the stats of it and everything,
I can
so
read it, right?
I'm gonna let her read it out as Varen tells everybody what it does.
Oh, you want me to read it out loud?
Yeah,
Okay.
you can.
So, Loot of Angels. Let's see if I can read your writing.
Yeah, I got horrible.
Crafted
handwriting.
from the bones of the Hound
Archon.
Archon Alias, this loot sounds divine. When casting spells through the loot, your spell DC is increased based on your performance roll. As an action, the wielder can try and play like the angels and make a performance check. Choose from the list below. Oh. So I could do Bless, Calm Emotions, Beacon of Hope. Does that say Banishment?
Banishment.
Hollow.
Hello, nice.
What is that?
Which one?
Find the Path, Holy Aura, and True Resurrection.
Depending on if she can, you have to.
There's a DC 30.
You can only do that 3 times a day. You
I
can
can-
choose to try to make a performance check to do those things 3 times a day.
Okay. Yeah. Do some
But you have to
cool
choose
damn
the spell
things
that
on
you're
here
trying to play first
before I
before you make the
make
roll.
okay. Whoo! That is really cool.
Yeah. Made from angel.
The bones of the what? Wait, what was it again?
Bones of a Hound
Hound
Archon.
Archon.
His
Alias.
name is Alias.
What is a Hound Archon?
Archon is a type of angel, celestial being, and hounds are very like paladin-y in a sense. They're very staunch defenders.
Okay.
All right.
That's really cool. So I will attune to that.
Okay.
All right, instead of angel loot, I'll write the name.
All right. You spend. You gonna Argent and everybody? Are you guys going to try to enchant that that master crafted plate mail that you guys had the gnome make?
Yeah, I'm thinking like I can maybe use protection from good and evil to give it a protective, try to increase its protectiveness. Maybe even use vampiric touch to try to give it like negative energy protection, or even life transference. If it takes negative energy, it can then transfer that as life.
All right. Well, what are you trying to do? This is up to you guys. You have to.
What are you trying to do?
If you would like, I could play you some really emo music.
Yeah, I want to do the. I want to do vampiric touch into the gauntlets of it so that it can channel that nature of the spell, and I want to set a 2 of the Taylor rubies the small Taylor rubies I had collected a while ago for on the gauntlets as part of also to connect it with a family member, and then use the sapphire, 25 gold sapphire that I have as a centerpiece, for just increase the protectiveness of the armor.
Okay.
That's what I have. That's pretty much
So
all.
what spells are you putting into this?
I have I would use vampiric touch and the life transference spells that I have into the gauntlets, and then I would use the protection from good and evil I have from as well as the heroism into the main chest of the armor.
Heroism. Okay. All right. And Argent, what are you doing to the armor to help with the armor? He's basically supplying the stuff. I don't believe Varen is very good at the actual crafting of putting the stuff into the armor.
I have jeweler's tools and mason's tools. That's the only training I have.
So on part of for the gauntlets with the vampiric touch, does that include gloves? I assume.
Yes. They most gauntlets have an inner like fur lining. Usually you would wear gloves and stuff with them, but they do have their own inner like fur to keep it padded.
So they're leather gloves.
Yes. It's like a leather gloves that you can wear that you're supposed to wear underneath.
Okay, I will tip them in like metal.
Okay.
The fingertips, and they'll be like serrated, like sort of like the really fine cheese grater,
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oof.
For a real, if you're gonna go vampire, you need blood, right?
Okay. Anybody else helping, or is
I am.
All right. What is Calypso going to be doing?
Calypso is playing her flute.
Flute or lute?
Flute. The magical flute. And playing kind of a soft tune to calm the mind and help him focus on what he's doing.
All right. So you're trying to help him do his things, or are you actually trying to affect the armor?
Oh, I guess I could.
You could give one of the
Vampiric
two other
touch,
people, one other individual working on this stuff. You could give somebody.
That's what I was gonna just. I was gonna give him bardic inspiration.
You can give someone bardic
help.
inspiration, but you as well can affect the
Okay.
armor itself. So who do you want to give inspiration to?
Who's actually crafting it? Argent?
Argent's going to be doing the actual crafting, but Varen's also applying magical incantations to the armor as well. And I don't know if you guys are getting help from Jezera with her fire magics or not.
I'm gonna give the
Welcome to add if she will
Well, I can
Varen
technically
will-
give them both.
accept her aid as a way to see if she is, not just butting in, but it could be a part of the group. He doesn't say that. He just said, "Could you help?" He's asking kindly.
How long is this gonna take? I had an appointment later in the evening.
Already? I don't know.
Do you have a massage?
No, there are a couple gentlemen that I managed to acquire a certain
Ooh.
card game in the local area. I was
Oh,
gonna
card
go
game.
indulge myself. But I could spare some time if help is needed.
Appreciate.
Is money needed in this?
Probably not.
Maybe.
Just imbuing with magics.
Oh, she actually pulls Varen aside and she goes, just out of curiosity, you are the cleric, correct?
Yes, I am. Oh, yes, and more.
Do you
I'm
have-
the arm of him.
Right. Worst case scenario, do you have the means to bring someone back if, you know,
I need diamonds for that. The last one
Oh,
I used
well.
on, and I looked at Calypso. Like the last one I used was on her.
yeah, I got a feeling you spent a lot of that on her. Well, let's go hit ourselves a shop while you describe me what you need, and we'll pick up some resources so that we're prepared just in case.
Okay. Are you gonna do any magic on the armor too?
Well, we were going to talk about that as we walk to the shop to buy the components you might need later, so that I know what you want to do. Do you want me just to cast a random spell on it? I
Well,
mean,
you're
I can
doing it
fireball
now.
it, but that ain't going to do you a whole lot
I
of
really
good.
don't. I also don't know what you do. I know you fly, and you talk really like alluring at people, and you can
Good
carry
at
a
that.
sack well. I don't know what else you do. You did a lot of magic, yes. You put a lot of circles into the thing, but like
What shop
are
were
you
you
looking
planning on walking to?
A jewelry shop. Pawn
You-
shop, jewelry shop.
You guys are inside the magical dimension. There's no shops or anything.
Yeah, we
There's-
don't.
You'd have to leave the
We
dimension.
don't know anywhere in the City of Doors, and
Unless-
also we don't have any of their money.
Unless Sterling has stuff.
Hey, I have plenty of money, too. Why can't
Well,
I go anywhere in the City of Doors?
After a while, talking with the different group, the group that's been there, you find out that the City of Doors uses its own currency as well.
They're complicated.
It's very complicated, but worth more than gold and silver in general.
The
We
exchange
have-
rate is a lot higher here.
Yeah,
we've
opposite of Goglin.
Yeah, we've expressed a concern about dangers of going into the city, not wanting to risk trouble with what we're waiting to have done for family members.
Sit here for 7 days. Alright.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at your armor, I suppose, since we got nothing else to do. What exactly do you need to be done? Mostly I'm an offensive mage. I cast various offensive spells. I can alternate and change the aspect of a spell. So I can change a spell from being fire to acid or cold or thunder or lightning. I can make spells much quicker.
Could you that alternation ability? Could you maybe imbue that into the armor so its protection, if any, could maybe change based on need? If it's fire or acid or
it's
lightning.
not- It's not a specific. It's not like a dice roll, as it were. You kind of pick what it's going to be, and that's what it's going to be. So I could change, say, resistance from one thing to another thing. I suppose I have to talk to Arjun on that one to see how that would incorporate it. But once done, that's done. You'd have to recast a whole another casting into it to be able to do that.
Well, I mean, that'd be really cool. Whatever you do that does that change, maybe you can imbue that into the armor in some way.
All right. What kind of spell energy do you want changed from one to another?
I mean, I can give it necrotic, and then we can make it whatever. We're gonna go into the Icewind Dale, so I don't mind cold stuff already. So maybe fire?
So
Maybe that.
So if you take fire damage, you take healing.
Oh,
Yes.
I have an idea, Varen.
Fire to healing, yes.
Do you want to
What?
make yourself more scary? Like
Well-
scare people more?
I mean, that's what the Grim Mask and I just.
It's glowing red eyes, like Dr. Max.
But I can make you even scarier if you want.
Okay.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do then.
Okay. All right, so it's Jezra, right? Correct?
There.
Jazera.
Or Jezera. I'm terrible with names.
You're fine, man.
So what are you trying to do? So you can see what they've got, what Argent's currently working with, and what that's already kind of like some of the runes that have already been placed with the different like what he's kind of like reshaped some of the finger parts of the gloves. Some of the some gems have been placed in different parts. Are you adding anything, or just doing runes, or what are you doing?
What I was thinking, I don't have anything that will actually absorb. Looking at my spell list, I don't have anything that would actually absorb or like an endure or anything like that. But what I do have is counterspell. So, the idea being that it would be more reflective based armor, where if a specific spell was cast on him, there's a chance that it would, instead of absorbing it, reflect it back to where it came from.
Oh, it does kind of give me an idea.
Oh,
Running off of that, we do know of another object that does that, and very shiny. So while I'm working on it, I'll give the armor an extra nice shine.
extra sheen. All right, so you're gonna try to add a reflective kind of counter spell to it. Okay.
Yes. We're specifically, and I'm gonna have to. I'm guessing I'm gonna have to key it in specific. No, not really. Counterspell works against everything.
Okay.
So.
Well, that should be good. All right, back to Calypso. What are you doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna give Argent the bardic inspiration.
Okay,
With the
Argent gets
music
the
and
bardic
stuff.
inspiration,
And as for the armor,
which is a die 10 now, I believe.
yes. And as for the armor, I'm going to reach within myself and listen to the music that is coursing through my veins and tap into the darkness that was given to me when I was brought back to life.
Oh.
And I'm going to cast Cause Fear and try to push that into the armor.
Cause fear. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Now that I got it all written out, what everybody is doing, we're gonna start going into rolls.
Try to give it like a fear aura.
Varen starting everything out. I would like Varen to do a knowledge religion check.
Okay. I'm gonna, as I begin, I'm gonna do a prayer to Merkle Thanatos, and in preparation of it, I'm also going to pray at the altar that is built for him that I'm supposed to have. Do like a little cleansing in a sense of myself to prepare for it.
Let me roll for that real quick.
Cleanse yourself. Press
Is
the
it
digitate.
Merkle or Thanerkle?
Banner.
Huh? Merkle Thanatos. And then then I will go and I'll roll my knowledge religion.
Ooh.
Okay,
I
knowledge
don't know
religion.
if that's really good or really bad.
Don't suck.
I got a 24.
24. All
Pretty good.
right. On with Argent crafting, doing the sheening and the creating of the glove, putting the gloves together. I'm gonna need 2 separate rolls.
Okay.
So you get to choose your inspiration for one of the 2 rolls. You have to decide beforehand. The sheen or the gloves.
I'm kind of digging the sheen.
Okay. Go ahead and roll with inspiration for the sheen. You legitimately got inspired when he was talking about it, so it makes sense.
Put that sheen
did.
in the gloves.
Get
That
that
Charlie Sheen.
Oh, nice.
Winning.
18, 7.
27?
Hold on. I rolled an 18 and a 7, plus this is going to be tool usage.
Yeah.
So,
That's gonna be.
Plus bardic inspiration.
Yeah,
Oh, that's
I
what the
get that.
7 was.
Oh, okay.
38.
38.
Oh, wow.
Holy cow.
Wow.
You know-
My Argent.
I'll have a flash of genius, and I'll get a 41.
Wow, really?
Wow.
God.
Oh,
Really?
Just because I can.
Awesome.
I'm gonna pull it out, just wave it around, just because I can.
Because this armor is going to shine as, like, fuck. It's going to be
All
so
right.
shiny.
He's
For
gonna
the
have
gloves, then.
literal
For the
headlights.
gloves.
See the future through it.
For the serrated gloves.
Serrated glove. Ooh, 16. 29.
Yeah,
Nice.
Barrett, I'm looking at his work going, I'm sorry, you needed me for what reason again?
Well, he's shining it, and then you're like, hey, do that shiny thing. And then he shines it some more, and you're like, wow, that's brilliantly shiny. Like, that's reflective. And then he does it again to where, like, you're seeing, like, time. Like, when you now, like, you see reflection, there's, like, a translucent, like, where you're about to see where your hand's going to be.
And this is how you make the Twilight Zone.
I'm going to provide guidance to Jazera when she does her thing.
All right. I need a knowledge arcana or an arcana check for Jezra.
Jazera, yeah. And I give you a D4.
And
41.
any bardic inspiration? Let's see it.
Oh, she could only do it for one person throughout the whole
Yeah.
thing.
Oh,
I gave you
okay.
guidance, so.
Like he can only apply guidance to one person throughout the whole creation process.
I was gonna say per.
But you could have blessed
Oh,
us.
it doesn't say how often.
Right.
It says how many times per day, but
It's just for the crafting.
Gotcha.
There's
It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. 17.
17.
Arcana's not my strong suit. I have a +0 in it.
Okay.
Still pretty good.
Still not bad.
Yeah. Yep.
Dwarven, it doesn't matter how you say it, he's not gonna remember it.
All right. With that, I need a performance check from
The hell, man.
Yeah,
From
for your
Calypso.
cause fear.
Oh,
For your cause
me.
fear.
Fuck it up, lady.
This is where things go wrong.
No, no, don't say that. Don't say that.
Too late.
Do I have any sort of
Nope.
advantage or anything?
no. This is it.
Oh, gosh.
It's all you.
Okay, well
Oh,
I'm not using this
You're
dice.
good at performance. That's what you got.
I'm
We're gonna get
using
an aerial special. It's gonna be a cursed item. This is awesome.
Don't do it. No,
it's
stuff
it's
like
not gonna cause fear, it's actually gonna like cause people to like him. The complete opposite.
that.
Yeah,
Great.
Dwarven, that's
Alright.
an aerial special.
Cause
I'm using-
attraction.
I'm using my Luna dice because it usually helps me. Okay.
Cause insignificance.
Performance?
Yep.
25.
That's not bad. That's good. That's at perfect master craftsman level. That's good.
That's right. Perfect. You're welcome.
With all of that,
You did slip purple into it this time.
you guys got above the minimum requirement to enchant the item.
Nope, I put your darkness into it instead.
Okay. Just gonna take me a little bit to get the actual stuff figured out, but
I don't think
you guys
need
got way above what you guys needed for the roll.
How many more days are we gonna have? I'm gonna actually create a couple scrolls.
I need.
Couple days?
Who feels the luckiest?
Eric.
Yeah, 41 over there.
I mean,
Mr. Overkill.
I'm expert in tools.
Roll me a die 4, sir. You got nominated.
Oh God.
You always roll the best. Out of all of us.
Not always. Not always.
Usually.
Die 4, huh?
Yep.
3? Okay.
3.
Alright.
So it turned out really good. I think this is cause for celebration.
Jezra, roll me a die 4.
You've been celebrating.
Jezera. Think Sarah.
It's not gonna work. My brain's.
Sarah with
What?
Jez.
I'm broken. I'm
Jersey?
stuck. 1.
Jersey.
Okay.
Jersey,
Jersey Shore.
do tan laundry, baby.
Jerry?
I mean, she's already got the sweet tan.
Yeah, that deep tan.
Deep tan.
Deep.
Deep down low.
I
Alright.
gotta work with somebody to actually draw Jezera. I've been working on her character.
Calypso, I need you to roll me a percentile.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Higher the better.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Hot one.
No.
Shut your mouth.
Double zero. All zeros. Triple
Yeah.
zero.
Only zeros.
84.
Woohoo!
Pretty good.
Disappointment.
Oh.
What is 20? What is your spell DC?
Mine?
Yes.
Mine? It's 16.
Were you using the flute or the lute again?
The flute.
Okay. So what was it?
8.
16?
Oh my. Is that like a distance?
What?
16? You said your DC?
Yeah. Distance. You know what? I have a fancy hat right now, okay? So you go fuck yourself.
What?
All right.
I mean, I also have a fancy hat, but it's a lot of work to go get it.
What ho?
All right.
Everyone's
Why-
redeeming points like assholes. I just need feathers.
Oh, cursing. That was so.
5 minutes.
Dwarven just redeemed no cursing.
True.
I think that counts as a curse. You can't do that.
No, it does not count as a curse.
Um,
Sure is not.
all right. With the stuff that you guys did and with the rolls that you guys got, you guys have made something pretty amazing.
We are pretty amazing.
Yeah, It's
Rubber.
spectacular. Thank you very much.
Alright.
That's the other thing I now need a legend lore.
I hope you can read my handwriting, Baron. It's pretty terrible. As we are now going to send you what you guys made.
Another artifact.
No, it's pretty high quality, though. You guys did really well. You guys got, well, it looks like above. You guys got a good, was it like a 29 for your.
The average.
Nice.
Yeah. So, for the group, I will. For everybody watching, I will give you the details of the armor that they just enchanted. Due to the 3 that Argent roll, he was the one that was feeling the lucky. You guys, with the high quality that you got, you were able to put, each of you were able to put an enchantment on there. The full plate is now full plate plus 3.
Woo!
1 time a day, you can reflect a spell that has been cast directly on you. Not as something in an area effect, but something that is targeted directly at you. You have to spend a spell slot to replenish that after a rest.
Would that work on line attacks?
No, it has to be a targeted attack.
Okay.
Like disintegrate.
I was thinking more like if it would work on lightning bolt or
No. That's an area. It hits.
Just making sure.
This armor has a fear aura of 20-foot radius. Fear effect DC 16. When you take negative energy damage, you will heal 1/4 that amount that you take instead.
Woo.
Holy Icon can be used as a holy religious focus.
This thing's not an artifact?
No.
Good night.
I think that makes up for the armor that you lost.
This will be going on to one of my special item cards that I will be filling out for you at a different point. I don't know if those at home have seen the special item cards. When they create good items, they go on to specific cards that go into the world. That's the shovel.
Yep.
I believe Varpu's bow is one of them as well.
Mm-hmm.
Well done. That will probably take up at least 3 days of your guys' crafting and working together to create an enchant.
Woo!
4 days left.
You would have 3 days, so 2 days left.
2 days left? I thought we had 7 days.
Five to 6
It was
days.
5. Yeah, it was,
Okay.
it was close.
I'm going to make one scroll then. A
Okay.
scroll of detect magic.
All right.
I would cast legend lore on Sabatok's vestments that I have.
Okay. They are. They are +2 robes of protection.
After we're done with all that, since we still have time, Calypso is just gonna go in her little hide that she's on right now and try to make a little like drum circle.
Okay.
Looks good on you, Ariel.
Hmm?
That hat looks good on you.
Well, thank you. It's
Yeah.
it's actually my hat for pirates.
Yeah, it works.
We would go to a pirate event.
Yes. Pirates was great. Sea
Yes.
Dogs. Tortuga was a lot of fun.
Yep,
All
speaking
right.
of drum circles.
Speaking of drum
Yep.
circles.
And she wants to see if there's any more of that drink that they gave her.
Yes. You do end up getting more of that that fermented milk, that stuff that they were passing around. It is very tasty. You end up with the drum stuff. You end up finding some people starting to tell stories of how they were keeping away the people fighting as you guys were coming into this multi-dimension, this pocket dimensional realm. You find that words are hard. His name, Jaclub is there. Yes.
Wow,
Sorry,
really?
the other day I hit my head pretty hard, and I'm kind of coming back from that, so bear with me there
The
on
other
that.
day, yesterday.
So he is there. Some of the other warriors. He's not telling the story. There seems to be a female tabaxi there. Tall, very muscular. She is very fit and looks like a warrior, a spear warrior. She's got a long spear. It's got several rings at the end. She's got leg plates and leg bracers and arm bracers. Yet she looks very agile. She's got what looks to be some kind of casting robe that goes down over the front of her, flowing down in front of each leg, but kind of parted down to where she could run easily. Very kind of flowing robes, if you will, with leathers and armor beneath them. And she's talking about their victory at the pass while you guys are playing in the drums. She's using that as a backdrop to tell the story of how they kept everybody safe and able to get inside.
Awesome.
All right. Anybody else doing anything the last 2 days?
I do want to venture and see my room too.
Okay.
I'm sure I do that.
Yeah. You see your stuff, the way that you guys have had Argent.
Oh yes.
Had Argent place it in is everything that you were liking and everything that you wanted, unless he specified otherwise.
Argent. Who got the straw mattress?
Always damn.
With that, the food buffet that you guys had the area set up with is there and is always replenishing. So it turns out that you guys didn't have to supply them with as much food as possible.
Yes.
As the invisible workers, completely supply the area with food. The food cannot leave the dimensional space, but it does replenish and fill it.
So Calypso's just gonna party and drink.
Pretty much all the Tabaxi and all the refugees are just having a great time. They're excited. They're ecstatic. Everybody's doing good stuff. Everybody's saying good things and talking about how they've been oppressed for so long and everything's gonna be great now.
Hopefully.
I'm gonna show Baltrig the new tattoo Varen has. Varen will show his new tattoo to Baltrig and share that he thinks he doesn't know how he got it, but he had a conversation with his god.
Good job.
He's been branded.
All right.
Feel better.
You guys doing anything else? Your last 2 days of downtime?
Just working on my scroll.
Okay. The scroll, I believe, is a 1 day thing for
2 days.
2 days for that high level. Okay.
First level spell is 2 days.
Okay.
I believe.
I believe.
Varen start writing his own Book of the Dead themed off of Merkel Thanatos.
Okay. Awesome. With that, day 5 shows up. You guys find yourselves outside of the extra dimensional space. You can see that Sterling looks he looks about the same as he was before. He doesn't look like he's been overstressed like it didn't seem like it affected him. Like it seems like the stress that he had before is the same amount that is affecting him now. But he looks more like relieved.
Question: with the armor on, does it feel like I can maybe suppress the fear aura so it doesn't cause my family members to be like, afraid?
It does not affect allies.
Okay.
Okay, that's enough.
With that, he approaches, and I made the roll. We had enough to make 4 doses. As I said before, I was going to require 1 for my daughter, so here's the remaining 3. And he hands you the other 3 doses. As he hands them over, their vials, they're pretty small, but they glow. Like it's just like it looks like sunlight in a vial. As he hands them over.
Are you going to give it to your daughter now?
No, we are going to be performing the ritual of a resurrection. And then, when she enters her true body yet again, we will give her the potion. Once again, I thank you for your help.
Do you need assistance with the? Well,
Would
I
it
can only
be
raise dead.
okay if we were to watch or help?
I personally don't do this. Luna is going to be doing it.
She looks pretty tired.
I don't know if she wants people or not to be there, but I believe we're going to start tomorrow. If you guys want to wait, and you can join us in the morning, and I can ask her when she's ready.
Very
I think, if it's okay with you, can we use the coins to go back to Faerun to do the magic?
I'm
so
okay
when
with
she
that.
breaks the spell, that when she lets go her
so
vigil,
the
that we don't
doesn't
get.
come.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, that's prudent.
All right. So tomorrow morning, please come. Actually, let's take the travel tonight, and then she can rest and get her spells in the morning.
That would be good.
You can stay at our house now. Then.
Oh, I would love to see your house. Let us go. Do you the coins? And he leads you guys out to the front part of the potion shop. Whenever you're ready.
To the front of where the door is, right?
Yeah, where
Okay.
the specific door that you guys would use to go back to Faerun.
Yes. I'm gonna just look at him. I'm just doing an insight. I mean, the caution, the concern. I want to try, just being certain, because Baron's been very cautious lately. We've been bitten a lot.
He seemed very eager for us to open a door.
Yeah, so just gonna peer at him.
Okay.
Thinking of also remembering the last time something had crawled into Argent's mouth here. Maybe something got into him.
Whoa.
Okay.
Nothing crawled into my mouth.
What?
You should
What are we doing the
definitely
weekend? Alright, that's up to
explain
you.
that one a little bit more.
It's when you lost your hand.
That's
All right.
wow. Yay!
She's a little jealous right now.
I got a 14 on my insight.
You are guessing that he is truly and utterly just worried about his daughter. You cannot see through anything but his true, selfless need to help his daughter.
Well, I will beseech. Well, I will try not to draw my god's attention in this instance.
That'd be most appreciated. All right. Do you guys open the door?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, Argent, I guess.
Argent's
Since you
control
have
the coins, so.
Open the door.
All right. You open the door. Once again, the stone doors open up with a wave of his hand. You see the glass case with and the stones that were just beneath the glass sarcophagus open up and lift up and start floating down the hallway. You can see that Luna's following behind it with her hands kind of up in an aura, and you can see that around from where her hands are, it seems like there is almost like if you were looking through heat or through the fumes of gas, that there's a little bit of a ripple, as it seems like she's controlling some sort of magic behind or around this thing as she follows it up the stairway into the other area.
Is Sterling still there, or it was just Luna guiding it up?
Luna was just going up. Sterling's waiting. He looks like he's using his own magic to levitate the thing forward and move it forward. And he's doing it with ease and without saying or casting any motions. He just kind of did it.
I do ask him there, because it just came to mind. You wouldn't have a diamond just in case things go wrong for my family.
You wouldn't know where I could purchase some of those.
Yes, hold on. And as he's doing that, he goes behind the counter, and you can see that there's a dark wood, a sliding drawer. He runs his hand across it, and a blue kind of shimmer comes from it, and it opens up, and he just pulls a handful of diamonds out, and then he shuts it, and then runs his hand back across it, and then he just casually drops. Drops 12 large diamonds in your hand.
Oh my god.
Go wide.
Anybody have a jewelry
Thank
kit?
you.
To praise those?
I do. I'm a jeweler.
Please hurry.
Yeah, we
Okay.
just.
He seems very focused about his daughter and
All
doesn't
of us
seem
are
to
just
care
dumbfounded.
about anything else at the moment.
Any other free shit we want to ask him for?
Anything else?
Just the desk.
He's,
It was just take the desk.
I'm good.
I think he's more than willing to give us whatever we want right now.
No,
As he
I've
follows
taken advantage.
follows up after Luna and up the stairs. They end up setting the stones with the glass sarcophagus over. They setting it down in the middle of the living room area, where you can see that Luna kind of sags down, and Sterling runs up and catches her quickly. As you can see, she is just absolutely exhausted. He places what looks to be you can see she just kind of goes unconscious as she's absolutely exhausted. He puts what looks some kind of some sort of pill, looks like it was made out of a potion and dried down into some sort of pill, and places it in her mouth, and then proceeds to set her down on what looks like kind of a cushion of air that just kind of appears on the ground.
the door's shut, so yeah, that's good.
Quickly, before they can sense the darkness.
Yep. We shut the door.
Okay. The stairs rise up, closing the door. Argent picks up the last remaining coin on the ground, permanently closing the door. Please, I'll take watch for the entire night if anybody wants to get some rest for tomorrow's proceedings. As Sterling says, as you can tell that he's going to be watching over his daughter and significant other for the evening.
I was gonna say we can have a comfier bed for her if you want.
The air will be just fine.
All right.
Nothing lighter than a cloud to sleep on.
Is she on a cloud?
Now that you're looking, possibly it's looks like it's like a little grayish bit of air kind of circulating beneath her.
I wonder what that spell is. Okay.
Cloud 9. It's called Cloud 9.
Cloud 9.
I'm actually gonna stay standing near the not too near the sarcophagus, but I'm gonna stand near it, and actually gonna stand vigilance too. I'm mostly just try to if Thanatos comes to Collectors and she's now back in this plane, I'm just gonna to request that he not.
Okay. So how are you doing this prayer?
Well, I'm setting vigil over here, and I'm praying that for this blight that has affected the realm and the family, this is one of the first souls that could help fight against it, and for this unnaturalness that is draining both magic and life from here. If her soul were to be collected, please do so at a different time.
Okay. With that, you guys have 3 vials of Potion of Dawn. What are you doing with them?
Bear drinks them all.
No.
I threw it on the ground!
I thought about saying that when you brought them out. I was just like, I smell.
Well, I mean, I'm of the mindset that Baldric should be.
Baldric and Varpu.
We should at least examine them, understand maybe how they are, how they work.
Yeah, identify or.
After using Identify does not work on these.
It would be legend lore.
Have to legend lore, yes.
Do you still have the ingredients?
Yeah, the ivory ones are not consumed, but the incense is. So either he gave us enough to cast it a couple times, or we'd have to get more incense.
I assume he gave us like a handful.
Of what?
Incense? To do the legend lore?
That's a lot of
the legend lore?
Of incense.
Yeah.
When you guys asked for the stuff, he gave you a bunch. Like, he got you the stuff that you needed.
Okay. So if there's enough to cast it, then sure. While I'm standing out there, I can do. I can legend lore the vial.
When you do the legend lore, it says that this potion is a great and rare potion created by a great and colossal ancient blue dragon that is decidedly one to save itself and its family from potential darkness and the raid of a plane of shadows into the world of the Prime. This potion was created directly to combat a disease created in the Shadow Realm called the Creep.
Shadow.
Does he tell us the dragon part?
Oh, my eyes are still in the midst of like saucers like wide, and then he's
Okay.
doing the whole like as he's getting it, he's just like side looking at Sterling, side looking at Sterling.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
Start.
Yeah.
Child.
Oh yeah. Sorry, was there more?
No?
Okay.
You got kind of sidetracked and maybe missed a couple lines as you were...
As you were side-eyeing.
As you were like, what?
The fuck?
Could a spell be crafted based off this potion to potentially cure others impacted by the creep?
Go ahead and roll me a knowledge religion and a knowledge arcana.
Could I help him with the
He has
arcana?
not talked to
Oh,
anybody
he
about
hasn't.
this.
Right.
As I'm thinking out loud, what do you guys think?
You start discussing this with them?
Yeah, I turned into theory.
So someone could try to assist with the knowledge religion, and somebody else could do the knowledge arcana, or help with the knowledge arcana, depending on what you
I
want.
have a +5 arcana.
I can
More than
help.
me.
I can help with the knowledge arcana, but
How about Argent?
I've got pretty good arcana.
So, I'll just turn excitedly. This is one of the. I'm enjoying my collaborations with Argent. I haven't done that. Usually he doesn't allow me in the room.
Aw, brother time.
Okay, so Argent, you go ahead and make the knowledge arcana, and whoever's assisting, go ahead and roll to assist.
What
You just need to get a 10 or better to get the assist.
on a roll?
Yeah.
Knowledge arcana.
Yeah, 11.
So you assist. So Argent gets the advantage.
I mean, I don't need it,
Oh,
What?
Hilarious.
Even that Jazera is trying to impress you.
So the first roll was a natural 20, and then the
Ooh.
is a 1. So
So the assistant, you like look at him and you're like, you look at her and you're like, no, she's wrong.
He's like,
so that's a
actually,
total.
Yeah.
So what's the total?
28.
28. And who's helping with the knowledge religion? Anybody
I'm
is?
rolling it. Can anyone
it
help?
would have been Cedro.
You can roll. You don't have to be.
I could try to roll.
Hey,
Get
got-
bardic
Go ahead.
inspiration.
Or yeah,
You could do
you could try to do
Looks
bardic
like-
inspiration instead.
you could do bardic inspiration. That's a guaranteed extra die roll.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll blow on the flute with the F flute and do the calming music, and the smoke will come out and kind of go around him and the potion to
Okay.
kind of get out all the
So
distractions.
so his thoughts start becoming images around the thing.
Yeah.
So kind of giving him a little bit better. Okay.
Almost like his whiteboard.
All right.
Baldrick's whiteboard.
Anybody else gonna try to do a roll to help give him advantage or no?
Already done mine. I can't assist. I don't believe I can.
It's a knowledge
And I'm-
religion.
I mean,
What are you saying?
if I can roll, I can try that.
Okay, go for it.
Okay.
Zara instinctively hates all
I
religions.
rolled a 14.
All right, so you do have advantage with Calypso playing the flute and then giving a little bit of commentary to describe the stuff that you're seeing. It gives you inspiration along with bouncing some ideas off of her. Go ahead and make a advantage with a D10.
Okay, that is a 26.
26. All right. With your knowledge religion and you talking with Argent, the five of you kind of sitting here and talking everything over and like looking at this, you guys just cast the legend lore. With that, you realize that because of the description of the potion of dawn, you realize through going back and forth of where things and how this potion works, you start breaking it down further and further into its actual base details. Now you guys kind of have figured out that the creep is based from a vampiric strain in the Shadow Realm. Being that, just like the vampiric strain, it is all the other strains come from the first. So if you were to cure the first, it spreads downward.
Oh,
But who would the first be?
who's the first?
Now that sounds like a very powerful spell. Or maybe a trip to a learned center to do some research.
That's wow. Yeah, we
Wow.
can
Sounds like a hell of a tale
And
to
that's
tell.
because you guys got really amazing knowledge and religion rolls. You guys have the potion in front of you. With all of you guys talking back and forth, it's like it's over like 2 hours of you guys talking everything and putting different ideas up and then going, oh yeah, but this, and then oh yeah, but that. You guys kind of figure out that that's the basic understanding of everything that's.
I mean,
What you guys
going
get?
after an ancient black pudding is one thing, but someone as powerful as that to create the creep, is that
You also gotta-
something we should do?
You also
Well-
gotta remember, it'd be somebody that was powerful in our realm. That'd be somebody that's been living in the Shadowfell and absorbing all that negative energy.
I feel like that's a little above us right now.
Well, the thing is, if Baltrigger and Varpu drink, they can get it again. You can get it again. And Jazera can get it again. And Anybody
Well,
can get it.
let's. I'm a cleanly. Okay,
No.
let's not go extremes.
It's not. I mean, I don't know if it's sexually transmitted, and I looked at Baltrig and then looked at Jazero, but I don't know.
I can assure you that it ain't.
But it's gonna steal. It's gonna keep coming. It's people more like we saw in Waterdeep those with the creep. That's gonna keep growing. No one here can stop it. We know how now. Maybe we can. Well, I do it for, and I look to Baltrig and Varpet. I do it for them. Strike that down. Side benefit, sure, if Faerun gets saved. We just got to make sure they know, and thus, the hand benefits from it. But I mean, I look to Varpet. I'm like, did I do good, Mom? Okay. But
So you're saying no one takes any doses now, and we wait until we get to possibly the first?
we save these 3 to try to get the first. If Baltrig gets as close as, and I gesture toward, Spire, then we'll use it on him. But
Well, we have 3 doses. Once Spies already has the 4th dose. She's
Yeah.
taken care of.
I mean,
So
maybe we should ask.
We use 2 doses on
Baltrig.
Baltrick and Varpet. You have 1 dose left.
what if we're wrong, though, when we give it to what we believe is the first? Wouldn't it better
But-
to have 3 options instead of just 1?
We'd have to find out who is the first.
Yeah, I think that's something we're gonna want to confirm before we shove something like that down its throat.
Yes, I can call up shadows, like I did with Basim.
I don't think that
And
worked out too
research.
good. Well, I don't know about that. Sorry.
If Basim taught us anything, the answer is no.
I mean, I'm only referencing as a way to gather information, unless maybe your dwarven friends have resources. Maybe the lady could help us. Maybe even
Did our stream
Miracle
die?
Fennec.
Huh?
I just got a text saying they're asking if the stream. Oh no.
Oh!
Okay.
Nope.
Woo!
Player 6
Woohoo!
enters.
Player 6 has entered the match.
Maybe we should ask Baltrig and see what he thinks.
What?
What?
I mean, we
once
have a lot of.
once he's here.
We have
You
a lot-
gotta
Because
You gotta
maybe.
understand, as someone
What?
that's lived in and around the Shadow
What?
Belt for a long period of time, you don't want to go back and spend a lot of time there. You're gonna
Baltrig,
do it.
Baltrig, would you rather get cured now? Or risk turning into, and I point at Spire, or risk that while we try to figure out who the first is?
We can
Oh,
clear
it froze you.
to clarify.
In a
for
really funny
Baltrig-
face too.
To clarify for
There it goes.
Baltrig is we can cure the creep entirely.
We have 3 potions. And if we can get one of them into the first creature
I
person,
have him muted. I can't hear him.
you can't hear him?
I can't hear.
Well, I'm not currently talking, so
Oh, there we go. I
He's
couldn't.
not talking.
Okay.
If we
yeah,
can
I am currently driving, so I was muting my microphone while I'm not actively speaking, so that you guys don't get slammed with road noise.
turn you down a little bit. You're allowed.
And bad with road noise.
Um,
By bad
yes. So if we can get one of these potions into the first person or creature, whoever made the creep, then we could cure it all. But we have 3. So I think you should have a choice on whether you want to take it now or wait.
It's not a suppository, is it?
It could be.
It's a glowing thing. That's a vial.
Good. Is that what you want?
Or
It's in a
No,
vial.
it's definitely not what I want.
or should we see what happens with Sapphire in the morning?
Listen, if I was the type of person who wanted to invite things to be shoved inside of me, do you think I'd be inside half an inch of steel? No,
No. That's why
I'm
I
wearing
asked,
heavy armor for a reason. Stay away from me.
That is why I asked you what you wanted to do.
Let's see what happens with fire first. I'm actually, as far as I am currently aware, I'm actually doing pretty okay.
Okay. Then we wait for the morning.
Oh, Baltrig. Now that you guys are no longer in Ravenloft, it is starting to spread yet again.
Okay, I'm back to my ritual of sleeping on top of the thing I probably shouldn't be sleeping on top of.
Okay.
Not that I ever stopped doing that while I was in Ravenloft, but yeah, still doing that.
Okay. So, what are you guys doing?
Wait till morning, I guess.
All right. The next morning,
Unless anybody wanted to do something.
anybody else doing
Sending my
anything?
vigil.
Should we check the secret door now that we know the body is?
Well,
not-
if
I think we should check
Good.
around, actually.
Sterling,
And Baltrig, you have lost connection to your magical item that was once before made and was holding a body and a
The bag.
the bag that you had made.
Oh, he broke my bag of holding?
It seems like it had been broken at some point.
I got our cash
God
register.
damn it.
No.
Whatever, I'm keeping the one he gave me.
I mean, we could have put the cash register aside. He did give me, a handful of 12 very large diamonds. I
Well,
think that balances.
No, it wasn't Sterling. It was Chorus.
I know, but Sterling has fire, so.
Hold on, real quick. Where are we? I thought we were back inside the artifact key.
You guys are currently in the room, the small living area right outside of the boat in this little tiny island. You guys went through that doorway. You guys are in the room where that has been emptied out, where there's a teleportation circle nearby. You guys are just kind of like in these living quarters that have no there's no beds or anything. It's just an empty living area.
Do we have a picture of the map?
I do not have it currently
It's
available.
somewhere.
I have it somewhere. Where? I don't know.
Hit your head again. It's not gonna be fun.
There's the concussion.
I can go through.
It's funny you think he already doesn't have one.
I don't think I have it easily accessible.
Nothing to see here, officer. Just playing Dungeons and Dragons while driving. Ignore me!
Ignore me!
Well, I thought you had it saved for some reason.
I had it sitting somewhere. I just don't remember where I put it. So I'm going through all my. I think it might be in the other room.
Arjun, just
Well, in the
FYI,
meantime-
Sarah
In the
is
meantime.
always going to ask to return
But,
back here inside the key to spend the night with her family.
Okay.
Calypso is going. Well, does anybody want to look around with me?
Yes.
Are you gonna check the
No.
Good.
secret room?
Yeah, go check the area in the secret room and.
Okay. Getting over to the corridor in the hallway, where the room slides over, you the stone presses away, and the small corridor reveals the small tiny room inside. Inside, you see the creep is on tons of stuff. You see the register thing the lockbox that was once the
Shut the door!
that was once the tailor's father's thing. It's just covered in black goo.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And it's,
Shut the
and
door.
it's all over. It looks like they just upright, and you can see the a little bit of the remnants of the bag that Baltrig used to make the magic bag, torn and turned inside out. There in the center of all of it, as it is just kind of all over the ground, and the creep almost looks like it is slowly growing up the sides of the walls in here.
Okay. I don't need the cash register. Shut the door back.
All right, the stone slides back.
The only thing I really wanted to look around for is signs of like a struggle or anything, or because everything's gone. I didn't know if maybe
It looks like it was removed, not
stolen.
Not like it didn't look like it's not look. Nothing looks like out of like place. Nothing looks like it looks like everything was just neatly cleaned and removed from this place.
Gotcha. Okay.
Even like the dust around where some stuff was is not disturbed. Almost like it was magically moved.
And they didn't even leave a note.
Right.
Would they? They're not beholden to speak to us.
They took all the books and stuff.
All the books are gone. Shelves are gone. Bed's gone.
Plants.
Pateri's large like nest bed is gone. The plants are gone. Everything's gone. It's just stone walls at this point.
Wow.
Which is even more eerie than it was before, in a way.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at least we don't have somebody trying to kill us this time, so.
That we know of.
That we know of.
Don't speak
Bum
to
bum bum.
Is that a common occurrence for y'all? Is that what happens to y'all a lot?
People trying to kill us? Yes.
Wow, y'all should work on your interpersonal skills and
I'm trying
like,
to
you
kill
know,
us our whole
communication.
We are a group of thieves. What?
We come
Yeah,
from
so
Potter-
are we. People welcome us into their towns and cheer us as we're leaving and tell us to come back.
Hey, I'm fucking
really.
adorable.
I am the most
Fucking
charismatic of the group.
I don't think we can call
I beg
ourselves
That says
thieves if we
something.
haven't stolen anything in like a long time.
And you're not familiar with what water
Right.
has been through recently.
Oh, not in the slightest. I'm not from this area.
Yeah.
Or I think
I-
maybe even this planet.
I am sorry about what happened to Waterdeep.
I'm not.
The
At least
place
my
was a
part in it.
hellhole.
Uh-huh. So you guys doing
And y'all
anything
want
else
to go back
through the
to
night?
it?
To be honest, not really.
Are you guys doing anything else for the night?
I'm gonna continue my vigil with Sterling.
Okay.
I'm gonna work on my armor.
All right.
Calypso's gonna go and find more of that drink, and she's going to find the hill that overlooks Waterdeep.
You guys are
Okay.
not near that. You guys
No,
are...
no, no. The
Oh, the
On the inside.
Okay.
I always got the mirage.
The way
of
it looked
Waterdeep
before.
it all went to shit.
You
And
see,
she's
like,
just gonna-
there's like a rolling hills, and then you can see Waterdeep, and then the ocean past.
Mm-hmm.
But in the rolling hills, there's like a little small cabin that you don't remember ever being there.
That is weird. Do I see the lighthouse?
No, that would be like way far on the other side, out near the ocean.
Oh, okay.
This is more like a view from the mainland, looking towards Waterdeep, out into the ocean beyond.
Okay. Well, she's just gonna sit and just look at Waterdeep and drink her little drink and think.
Okay.
Baldric, you said you're going to be working on your armor?
While you're sitting there,
Yes, I did.
You
Jazera's
see-
going to be working on getting Baldric out of his armor.
you while you're sitting there looking over Waterdeep, that the tall Tabaxi warrior woman sits down next to you and says, "I heard that you've gained victory over the task that you came to do in our terrible city that we were in."
I guess you could say that. We got what we wanted, but found out a lot more than we were expecting.
Oh, also?
Well, whatever this creep is was created by someone, and now we have to find out who it was and somehow get them to drink this potion. And I don't know how we're going to do that.
Making somebody drink a potion? That's difficult.
And from what I know, an ancient person or creature. I don't even know.
Well, you know, most people celebrate, so why don't you give them something to celebrate and hand them a great drink?
It's true.
Pretty sure I just drove past a police raid.
Baltrig's over there just like causing havoc.
Listen, I didn't do shit.
Now, is pouring a potion into an open hole the same as drinking a potion?
You could make somebody drink a potion, yeah?
No, I'm not saying drink a potion. I'm saying pouring a potion into an open hole.
Where's the hole?
Is that important?
Kinda. If it's just in the ground, no, that's not gonna help anything.
Their body.
If we stab a hole in them and then pour it in.
No, usually the potion has to be done.
Technically ingesting.
A potion usually has to be ingested. There are different. There's salves that can be used on skins, and pills and other things that can be used in different ways that are also alchemical based. But the potions are the most common and are usually drink.
Well, I feel
So we
that
can make this into a touch attack salve.
slap.
Oh, sorry. Car noises.
Well, I feel like whatever this person or creature is, they'll probably be a lot smarter than that.
I mean, thinking about it now, those gauntlets would be really good at applying poison.
Oh, his gauntlets that you just made.
Yeah.
That you've already finished. Not helpful.
Not super helpful. Use them to poison stuff.
Waterboarding? I don't think they're gonna waterboard the vampire. I don't think that's gonna help.
Calypso will hand the drink over to the girl.
We have gotten to
I'm
10:04.
sorry, did somebody just offer me the opportunity to waterboard a vampire?
Yep.
We're going to be going to our break, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. It's 10 o'clock here, and we'll be going back. We will see you guys all in about 10 minutes. Everybody get a drink and something to eat, and we'll see you in just a little bit. And welcome back.
We're back.
All right, picking up right where we were. We are going to. Everybody gets some rest for the night. People have some thoughts about overnight about what they've learned about how the creep is spread. The next morning, everybody awakes. Everybody gets any kind of spells back. Exhaustion that is still among anybody, but I think everybody's fine at this point.
Yep, I'm fine now.
The next morning, Sterling, it looks like he's. You can see that Luna looks a lot better this day. She doesn't look as gaunt. She looks like her colors kind of come back. She's not sweating profusely or chanting or doing any kind of magic. But it looks like she's starting to gather. You can see that the opaque glass sarcophagus has been lowered and is now just like a small like shelf around Sphire's body as it's holding the creep inside, because it looks like it's just kind of like gooping off of her corpse. You can see that around the stone along the ground where the glass sits, there's been an assortment of small trinkets kind of designed, sewn together, and tied together with like sticks and stuff, and placed around the item. Everybody throughout the night had really good dreams. Everybody had dreams of just good times and great memories of times when they were younger, when you guys were kids, and when the things were good. You start having memories of things that were good, dreams of the times that were good. And when you wake up, you feel in a better mood, and everybody wakes up the day with a D8 inspirational dice to use throughout the day.
Ooh.
Except me, because sleep's on top of a creepy symbol that prevents me from dreaming.
No, you actually have dreams.
Oh.
Really?
Yes.
Okay, then I
Although-
wake up going, that was weird.
Instead of waking up
But
happy.
it was a good dream. So you're still inspired by the dream, but that's still weird.
Oh. Weird.
So instead of waking up happy, Calypso actually wakes up somewhat sad.
Why do you
Rather
get sad
happy.
when you're happy? You're so weird.
Memories. Childhood memories.
No, I am not going to start singing Cats. Moving
Come on.
on.
Come on.
No,
You're the
fuck
new
off,
guard now.
No.
At what point in my life do I dream before I died? Like, was it before I died the first time?
No, it was like from when you were a kid.
Okay.
A good time, probably with the hand, because that's what you know
Yes.
the most.
So I probably dream of the scene where I save Calypso from getting her hand chopped off and steal some bread for her.
With that,
That's your happy place, not getting bathed by dead people?
Surprisingly enough, his happy place is life.
Consider your
So
profession, but all right.
around the body of Spire, you see there's like been leaves placed. There's some kind of creeping ivy that looks like it's like dark purple ivy that's like kind of creeped around. Not creeped, but it is kind of grown around the area. It's like a dark purple with like what looks to have like little glowing lights throughout it. It almost looks starry in look. And you see Sterling mentions you in the eyes in the other room. He's like, I believe Luna's about to do the resurrection.
Ooh.
Why'd you take my phone?
Because it was sitting next to the microphone,
Oh.
buzzing.
Oh, okay. I was like, what did
It's
you
really
do?
loud in the microphone.
Okay. Well, sorry about that.
Yeah.
I was like, what is
I'm
going on?
trying to save the ears of the viewers.
Fair enough. Fair enough. But yes, please come in. And she says not to interrupt or partake. That she is going to be communing. So
Oh,
please
yeah.
come in. You may witness. And he steps back like towards the wall around the outside as he watches.
I am taking notes. because
As she
Have a
begins
spell.
to cast
wait,
her spell.
As she's doing that, I leave the room to go back to where I was sleeping and destroy the mark so that there's no anti-magic anywhere near this.
Oh, great. Perfect. As you start, as you do that, she's already started her spell. Like, you were just like, oh! And you come back quickly. She begins to raise her hands, her light blue skin kind of going up to the air. Her long white hair flowing around starts to raise up. The area around her begins to almost become starry-like. Like it's like broken. Like the air begins to just kind of like become faded into stars, and it almost looks like you're looking up into the starry night, even though you know just down the corridor you can see the daylight outside. But the starry night seems to be opening up as around you guys, almost like around her, creating like a backdrop, like where the world around is moving, but the stars behind her are not. You guys start to feel like you are shifting, slowly turning around in a counterclockwise like feeling, like the whole room is slightly spinning. Even the daylight from the hallway down the area looks like the sun is shifting from different positions. In the sky, you start seeing memories of a small half dragon child playing and having fun with a ball, blowing lightning for the first time, and like happy memories between her father and Luna there as well. Memories being pulled in, and quietly as the child gets older, you can see times go by. It's going by quicker and quicker. The child's growing older, becoming a teenager, getting a little bit older, where you see fights and you see training with magic. You see the training with fighting in hand to hand, learning how to play instruments. Learning how to do potions with her father. After she gets a little bit older, you see Luna kind of step up onto the stars in front of her, almost where the stars now have cascaded down over the casket in front of her, and asks her to come sit down and come back to the world with her, come back to her parents. And you can see sitting there that Spire looks like she's trying to decide if she wants to go back or not. And I have to roll to see if she actually comes back. Okay.
and I can't assist.
Spire seems to acknowledge that her parents need her help and that she needs to continue on. Stepping down on the stairs made of stars, and then lays down amongst the creep on the bed in front of her, taking on her original form. As she does, you guys hear the gasp of like as the gurgling creep kind of comes from the mouth, and instantly Sterling is there pouring the Dawn's Light potion in her mouth. And you can see, as soon as the potion pours into her mouth, that it starts to recede. You can see the goop pulling back up into the eyes, like going reversing and going back into her eyes, going back into her mouth, receding and pulling back into her large fan-like ears. Pulling back into her, the goop just kind of pulls away and goes away inside.
Don't like it.
And as she gasps once again, as you see Spire reach up and just grasp Sterling in like a crying hug. And you hear him go, "It's okay, you have returned. You have returned." The spells completely dropping, the stars, everything, the room spinning comes to immediately halt. I need everybody to make a dexterity check not to fall over as the spell comes to a jarring stop as Luna freaks out and runs to her daughter.
Natural 20.
Okay, so you're just like...
I'm focusing on the reuniting of a child and her parents, and there's a tear coming out of Calypso's eye.
16.
What was that?
16.
16? You're fine. You feel a little, like, wobbly as the room kind of stopped moving.
13.
Argent goes to a knee as, like, he, like, whoa, gets a little, sick from the turn a little bit and goes down to one knee and almost loses himself.
Oh.
He's like, not realizing you were spinning to begin with, you just go straight down as the room stops. You're just like, boom, and you're just like, oh, I'm on the ground now.
This is such a beautiful moment.
Whoosh! Wings.
I'm just gonna cheat and just use a charge from my armor of magical strength. As a reaction, when it would be knocked prone, the wearer can expend a charge to not be knocked prone. So Baldric almost shifts, and then you see a kickstand come out of his right calf and just stop him, and he just stays upright.
That armor is the creepiest thing in this whole campaign.
With that, you see the reuniting of the family together. Looking over Sphire's shoulder, Sterling looks to Argent and says, "Is there a chance you can open the door to the City of Doors and let us go home?"
Yes.
Sure.
Thank you.
That'll be tree fitting. No, I'm just kidding.
Tree fitting.
Easily setting up the coins, you allow them to head home.
They're smiling.
Walking down the stairs, Sterling looks back at you guys and says, "Thank you again. If you need help with anything, please let me know. I'm greatly in your debt."
Thank you for letting us
There is
help you.
one thing.
What is it?
So, did we ever tell Sterling about the first time we came to the city?
No. You guys
You mean about
kept that to yourselves quite tightly as you guys had an interesting time.
You mean in the
in what regard? Do you mean the chucklehead that we let out, or
Yep, that's the one.
That's the
Oh,
guy.
okay.
in underneath the castle? I thought we did
Yeah.
tell him about it. About the shadow person that came out.
I don't believe you did.
No,
I
no,
thought
we didn't.
did.
I don't think we had time because the first time we talked to him, didn't the
Yeah.
coin audit or whatever show up almost immediately, and he basically kicked us out?
Yeah.
I don't think we had time.
Okay.
Go to the VOD.
Yeah.
Go check the recording.
We're
I'm
gonna
gonna
have to
have
look
to
back.
do that.
But I'm pretty sure you guys did not tell him about the encounter with the prison.
Oh, right, the first chucklehead we let out, not the second chucklehead we
The
let
first
out.
one.
We're really bad at this.
Oh, the hobo.
No.
Yeah, I was
not-
thinking about guy number 2, who was the hobo. Guy number 1 would actually be the one that possessed
Oh, I thought
Argent and almost killed him.
number
That
one
was
was the
inside him.
hobo.
That was
No.
leaking very black creep-like substance everywhere when he escaped the prison.
Yeah.
That was inside a dragon or something in the other room. That got
Yeah.
inside a Argent. Yeah. We should probably
Nah,
tell. We should. Yeah. Argent. Sorry. Finish that.
Argent, go on.
Back to the game.
Our
Go on.
goal is to find the originator of the creep.
Oh, fuck.
The person
And
who
our-
made it, or
I don't know if they make it or if it just.
It's like a vampiric strain, so it's like the master vampire.
kind of like a patient zero kind of concept.
Yeah.
Or like killing a Lugaroo to free the people infected.
Yes. That makes sense. That would make a lot of sense due to the nature of this affliction, from which
Yeah.
we made
I
the
think
potion.
we may have encountered it
Oh,
on our first trip here.
I think that was inside you.
wait, what?
Well, we opened this door. Like, you know how most of the doors in the City of Doors open one way?
Yes.
This door opened the other way.
Oh no.
And it was.
There's only a few doors in the City of Doors that do this.
Yeah.
I've never encountered one.
It was a prison cell.
Ugh.
Yeah.
And
You can see the pain on his face. Like he is he looks worried.
I don't know if you've heard of an escape recently, but there was one.
Him
Yeah.
looking worried makes me
There's-
worried.
a lot of guards died there.
There was a mention that there had been a prison break in the City of Doors.
Yep.
Some group referring to themselves as like a black handprint was claiming responsibility.
You
Yep.
fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Where the see the right here?
Baldric point just is like tapping one section of his breastplate where the hand logo is.
You can see that the realization of this is now catching Sterling's face, and you can just see the anguish. Like you can't tell if he looks like he's about to try to destroy you, run away from you, or help you. You
Or
you
drop
can
him
literally
back.
see that these weights are being counterbalanced in his mind.
Calypso will take a step back.
In Sterling, in honesty, the door opening, a thing entered Argent, and then used him for that jailbreak. It
Yeah.
walked
Yeah, we
its
didn't
way
do it on
through
purpose,
those
obviously.
guards while controlling him, and it was only after he left that we were able to flee. But we did not seek to free anyone. Whew.
So
Although
No.
you are
That's
not
rough.
a part of the small, what they were calling them, a small terrorist group attacking people in the City of Doors.
We are not
No,
a terrorist
No,
group.
God, no. Well, I mean, a little bit.
in the
We blow up,
Waterdeep-
yeah.
We are the group,
We
but there's been a misunderstandings. You know.
More than a
No,
little
no.
concerned
One of the
about
high
dealing with
counselors
Gotham
also had
nowadays.
his shop destroyed.
Ah,
As
well.
There is a guilty look on our face. Baron has a very guilty look on his face.
I look
That
at
guy wouldn't happen to have like a lot of weird poisons, would they?
I look at Jazera, just say.
I don't believe he was on the up and up.
"Ask."
I don't believe he
Okay.
was on the up and
Nah,
up.
that would
I
make
believe
me
he was one of the corrupt counselors. But
Argent, do we still have some
Yes.
of those left? Or,
You look like a bird thing.
yes,
Okay.
yeah, that was definitely us.
We kind of robbed him.
yes, he said that you guys had.
Oh,
He said that he had been attacked by the same group that had freed. So you guys are the terrorist group doing
We
all
are-
these bad things in the City of Doors.
It's good that we didn't go into the City of Doors outside of your shop then. Oh.
Aside from the 3 times that we got sent other places. To
Okay.
be fair,
Can
The
anybody
only reason
remember
that we
how
went-
many people saw you when you guys came into my shop?
there were some people that left,
People saw us.
and
You
some people that
described-
stayed.
Anybody can make a straight wisdom check to try to
Wisdom.
remember exactly how many people there were.
I
To
got
be
an
fair,
18.
Sterling, I understand your concern, but to be fair, absolutely everyone that we've interacted with since we came here is either dead, part of your group, or escaped into where we come from. So,
Except for there's people in his shop when we just went in there.
right, but they don't know who we are. I'm saying like all the times, like we didn't
Right.
get caught when we stole from the other place. We killed all the guards in the prison. I'm not making this
But
better.
every place that you guys
I
have
am
been,
getting
you have
more
left a
and more
picture
cons-
of
Yeah,
a hand.
to put a hand sign wherever we go.
I'm getting more and more concerned with y'all. All right.
Because Cedro's been
Listen,
drawing stuff all
To
over
be
the place.
fair,
I got
well,
18 on the wisdom check to remember how many people.
I got a 16.
in a roundabout way, it's really all, well, no offense, Sterling, your family's fault, because the only reason we were even trying to get to the City of Doors was Fire told us to find you.
Fair enough.
It's just difficult to find a map between dimensions when you have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
We were trying to bring
And
her home.
Yeah.
in our defense,
For the door.
in our defense, we grew up having to do all these things, steal from people to live. So it's kind of something that's ingrained in us. And there was a.
I'm not blaming you.
Oh, I'm not making excuses. I kill people.
Whoa! Thank you for the follow.
Perfect timing.
Outstanding timing.
That's great.
Outstanding timing.
Awesome.
Alright, two.
Just so you know,
It's loud.
I'm not
It's
blaming
really
you.
loud.
Okay.
I need to turn
Killing
that
people
down.
happens, especially in the city of doors.
Yeah. Mm.
I'm just worried of who saw you because you have the mark is on your
well-
person. I just wanted to make sure that whoever was there, that I can go and remove their will to speak about the situation.
Yeah. How, did
Understood.
my did I remember enough?
What about the people in the
With an
dungeon?
18, you're pretty sure there was a 5 people were in there.
There were 5 people.
I know.
Kitty cameo.
A lot of people.
Freya has to come say hi, as she does in every stream. Please don't knock things over.
Take out
Definitely
the camera.
gonna knock
again.
something over.
Last time it was the light.
It's just the whole light. Just. All right.
To be fair,
Um,
she's the size of a Ford Festiva. It's kind of hard for her not to knock things over.
Big cat.
So,
All right.
yeah, that back to the thing is that whatever it was that went inside Argent.
I vaguely remember something important about it.
Did you
Didn't
hear
have-
news about it?
Yes.
It has 6 fingers. I know that. That matters.
It's
Yeah,
a
it did.
it's a creature from the Prime. I believe they called it Cadus.
Okay, I
Um,
feel like this is
It
important.
was a wizard,
In my
a
note
spell
taking,
user
yeah.
of
Write
some
it
sort.
down.
Come from some kind of place of assassinhood or a place of darkness. There's no specific thing. The details are very sloppy when it was written. I believe it comes from the deserts of the Prime. Some kind of fallen king, spellcaster, some kind of fallen king or spellcaster from the Prime.
Yeah, can we roll like anything to think of?
You could
History, maybe?
knowledge history could be done. Yes.
Cool.
Yep. Nope. Not trained in
No,
that. I've got
not
a
a
plus
clue.
5. I've got a plus 5 in it, but nothing. Was that somebody getting? Oh, nat 1. Oh, I heard natural and got excited for a half second.
I rolled a 2.
Calypso.
I could roll. Sure.
23.
I am not proficient.
Calypso has advantage on this roll.
Ooh. Okay.
I'm getting out my creepy, creep-infected glow-in-the-dark dice for this.
Ooh, let's go Luna die. Okay. 11. I have a +0 for history.
I have plus 5, but I'm not proficient.
You
in
guys
it.
all
Still
woke
roll.
up with inspirational dice
Oh,
throughout the day.
Yeah, don't forget your d8s
Oh
if
yeah.
you want to use them.
I'm so inspired.
And I just
I
can't.
got a 1.
Anyway,
I'm not that inspired.
so you got a plus 1.
Yeah, I got a 12.
Should I roll on this or not, Buckle? I don't have proficiency in history, but I've got a plus 5 in it.
You can.
Hey,
Dirty 20. I rolled a 15.
Nice. Are you using your inspiration?
Sure, why not? Let's hope nothing important happens for the rest of the day. Plus 7, so 27 total.
All right. So you actually recognize the name from a long time ago when Calypso was telling a story when you guys were kids about the kings of Komashiv. And that is the name of one of the kings that she was talking about. You remembered it because you were going to use it on some kind of like weapon or some kind of... You liked the name. You were going to use it on some kind of like item that you were going to make. Or maybe you even did. but you specifically
Okay,
remember
thanks.
that you remember that name and that story of her talking about the kings from from Koma Sheaf.
Okay. Yeah. Wait a minute, Calypso, isn't that one of your creepy kings or whatever from that story you used to tell when we were little?
And that's when it kicks in for you.
Oh, I do remember that. That was a long time ago. I'm surprised you remembered.
I do pay attention to you, regardless of what you think.
That is a surprise.
I know.
Not a surprise to me.
What, that somebody pays attention to me?
No, that Baldric pays attention to all of us.
Oh. I suppose.
I mean, we
To
all
be fair, he only
watch
pays
you.
attention to you. No, you watch her.
Obviously, you pay attention to me too.
I just look away from like.
Listen, there's degrees of attention, but that's a conversation for later.
Baldric, do you like me too?
Actually,
No.
Sterling.
Oh, okay.
Sorry about all this, but you said that Luna might be able to help me with something.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
yes. You can come with us.
Okay. I'll walk forward. I just like to be a boy.
They're
boy
going
again.
through the door. It's open.
Yeah.
You guys had this conversation with the door kind of like open. He's
I'm
like, we should probably.
I'm gonna, for the segment, I'm gonna pick up a coin.
Okay.
I want to go too.
Do you guys all go in?
I'm gonna go watch.
Sure.
Where are they going?
Luna's gonna turn Varian into a boy again.
Oh, gross. I don't want to watch that. I'll be out here.
A boy.
No, I'm fine. I am good where I'm
A
at.
man.
I'm gonna,
A real boy.
I'm gonna
Boy.
not,
Man.
Be a man.
Buckle, I know it's been a while since I've been able to make it to the campaign. How many days in game have passed since the last time that I was present controlling Baldric?
I mean, we just had like
9 days.
yeah.
What's the
Yeah.
last thing you remember
11
you
days.
doing?
It's been 11 days?
11 days.
Can I mark off 11 days
Yes.
of reading the Mechanius book?
Yes, you
Because
can.
that gets me from 4 to 15.
All right.
That
Then,
gets me
then
to completion.
that means this last night was the last night of being able to do. You can do that now. You can start
Lord.
Okay.
doing the
Boy.
flesh to Mechanicus now.
Hey, to be a little boy.
We're gonna side note.
Baldric Mechanicus.
We also did some roll. I'd also did some rolls as if you were still trading me on heavy armor.
Yeah, I'll still kick your ass around the courtyard every couple of days if you want.
Um,
Nah, you're stronger than me, probably.
Yeah.
For now.
Very.
So, all but Baldric stays up in the place. Probably goes back to the airship. I'm guessing since it's right there.
Yeah. Definitely.
Also, I don't know if you heard, but the airship is now completely under mechanical control. When you guys got back.
Good.
It's under complete
The way the
control.
gods intended.
And we made the interdimensional space, so you have power
It's-
over how your room is designed.
enormous.
Oh, Nice.
Almost 40,000 square feet.
very nice.
Huge.
So, the rest of you get led down back into the alchemist shop. He's as you guys go back into the back rooms. He says, Luna, do you think you can help this child with his affliction? And she's, yes, come on, I can help you. You've helped us. We can help you as well.
I mean,
I almost answered you.
This was a. Yeah, I mean, if you can, the spell apparently was meant for a god.
Shh. It's okay. You don't have to explain yourself.
Oh.
Come on. And she leads you to a different the room across from the alchemist shop. As she opens it, it is a room that's filled with like those same purple vines that have like little glowing like little glowing stars amongst the vines. As they make a canopy over the ceiling of the room, it almost looks like you're looking up into the stars if you weren't looking into leaves and knew that they were leaves there. There in front is a looks like 3 stumps that look like makes a bed, and she waves her hands and it grows to be a little bit larger for you to lay on. Please, take a seat. Rest your head. Take a sleep.
He looks a little like, okay, he
And
nods. And
as you're laying there, you can see her kind of walking about you, around you, pulling some of the branches down, and she starts creating like small twigs, like little they look like small talismans that she's creating, and she starts hanging them on nothing in the air. She like takes a string and hangs it on nothing in the air, and it floats there. And she makes another one, does the same thing, and starts going around the thing around you. And you become really sleepy really quick. As you, before you even realize it, you find yourself dreaming. Do you remember what you look like?
well, I mean, he was going into this thinking that I just wanted to be a boy.
Do you remember what you look like?
Your original form.
He does not remember his form before being killed by Chorus. The form that he identifies the most with was the Isomar form.
Okay. So that would be what you see yourself. That's your residual spiritual self. That's what you see yourself as. That's who you see yourself as.
There is a minor temptation to look to Boxy in case, just so that Calypso would look at him more.
No, that's not what you don't get to choose. This is how you saw yourself. This is how your character sees himself. When he like looks in the mirror, that's who he sees. That's who he expects to see. With that, you see Luna standing there. Hello, Varen.
Oh, hi. Whoa.
This is your dreamscape. As you look around, you see Waterdeep in the first stages after the war, kind of how you first remember it when you first met the Hand. This is how you see your world. Broken and changing. You see the dead around you, and as she like points around, you see just dead people all over the place from the war. You see your dead friends from when the first other kids from the Hand got hit by that spell from that crazy rock guy. You find yourself there at that moment, when you became you.
I don't think this is the me I should be.
Ah. But it's the you who you think you are.
I'm weird, and I've done questionable things.
Without questionable change, there is no bettering oneself.
All right. Awesome.
Hey.
Thank you for the subscription.
You have had a hard life. But how can you tell that you've had a hard life without living it to its fullest? Maybe it's a blessed life. Maybe it's a life going to a better place. But this is who you are, yes?
Feels like this is who I don't know if it's who I choose to be.
Do you ever get to choose to be somebody? Or are you just who you were to begin with?
True. Yes.
Come here. Look at your old bed. And as you turn around, you see the bed when you were in the arm where it was. All your stuff is there. You hear the sounds of Baltrig and Argent working in the corner. You see Cedro painting an image on your wall of some stuff that you guys saw recently. You hear Calypso playing a new instrument upstairs when she first got it. You hear your mom Varpu cooking food in the pantry and in the kitchen. You hear the sounds of your brother sewing in the other room, singing a jaunty tune and having a good time.
I kind of want to run over and see Taylor one more time.
Between as you go to look towards the door, you see Luna standing there. Please, why don't you take a sleep? Take a rest.
Okay.
Things will be easier for you in this form. The rest of you, as you see, you can see like the image of Varen, the way he was. You see his like spirit of who he is stand up out of the body of the frost giant and start talking with Luna. And as they're talking, you guys can hear his dreams and see what he sees in his dream around him. He can definitely not see you guys, but you can see everything that he is seeing.
Can we hear
from
the
his
tailor?
perception? What was that?
Can we hear the tailor?
You can hear the tailor in the distance sewing, chanting and having a good time. You guys can hear each other doing your normal things, and you can hear the kind of happiness that Varen seems to have at that moment. As this conversation is happening between the two of them, you can see the one becoming more fading from a very thin fog into more realistic kind of motions, as you guys lose perception of what was on the ground, and you just see Varen talking to Luna, and you don't ever remember seeing the frost giant body disappear. As now all you see is Varen standing there next to the bed, looking like he is about to go take a rest. As he sits down on the stumps in front of him, and he lays down, the background sounds begin to fade away. All the background images begin to fade away, and you see Varen in full plate, the proper size, all the stuff that he was wearing just a second ago, because that's what you saw that he was wearing last. You see him wake up on the ground. Wake up on the steps, on the stumps. And then you see Luna kind of like take a very deep breath, and then kind of like stagger a little bit, and then go sit down.
What kind of spell was that?
First thing he does is go, whew.
Oh.
As you find yourself in your original Aasimar body.
My penis.
I feel.
Wait, does the armor still have like the cleavage
No.
spot? Okay.
It's you can see where it looks like he has thought how it should fit.
So just me, does he look a little creepy?
That was
Just
He's got like
Amazing.
straps all over because he's still got like the female garb
that's
on.
what I was asking about.
But
the,
it's not like it looks like it's meant for him, like size wise.
That's
Yeah,
what I was
definitely
asking
looks a
about
little creepy.
because she made it
A gaunt
with,
Aasimar. It looks like it's made for a gaunt Aasimar guy
Okay.
with long hair. He's just like dark
He
black
looks like
long
he should
hair.
be in AFI
his
or
back,
something.
yeah.
Yeah, no, I look like the L from the Death Note kind of guy, the very gaunt, black-haired.
And
I was totally thinking of I forgot how to say it. Ryuk. That's what I was thinking of at first. I was like,
Same anime, different character.
yeah.
Yep.
well, I am one of the keepers of dreams, and this is how you see yourself, and I have pulled your image from your dreams and how you see yourself into reality. Your dreams are oftentimes what you make them.
Their
hope
hips are all
that-
hard.
I hope
Was
Thank you.
amazing.
Thank
this is a beginning for me to repay you for what you have done for my daughter. Thank
Well,
you.
I mean, to be honest, I'm glad we were able to bring her home to you.
You
Not
are
everyone-
a good group of people to do such a thing. Whether you believe it or not.
I do. I'll just sit up and just get used to walking again like this. Just be like,
Everything now, once again, like the size difference of everything is now shifted.
feels
This
so
place seems
weird.
now a lot bigger than it did a little while ago. Like,
You don't have to crouch.
you're like you walk towards the door and you instinctually like duck, and then you're like, oh yeah, I don't have to do that again.
Whoever looks
Sterling
over
at the
it,
door
he
says,
looks so much better as a hat job.
I mean, if that is your thing.
well, I have the note from the other day when they released the paper. If you wish to have the magical paper, I can leave it with you.
What? Magical paper?
As he just has like a single sheet of folded paper. He's here you go. And
Sure.
whoever is first to the door, he just like hands it to you.
Oh, I think Baron
Yeah.
was by the door.
Varen,
Yeah, I'll take it.
There you go.
Just like
I hope this information helps you with finding your Cadus.
Yes, I think it will.
Now,
I'm just gonna like walk up the stairs.
I don't mean to rush you, but I am going to go try to silence those who've seen you in my shop so that I don't get raided yet again. And I wish you the best of luck on your travels. Once again, if you need anything else, you let me know. As he guides you guys to the door with the coins, and you guys are able to go back to Faerun.
Yeah.
Going back to Faerun, you guys get back to the small island, this island of Matal, where you guys are able to take that small plank, walk the plank back up to your guys' ship, and are able to meet up with a few dwarves that are sitting at the bar, and Baltrig and the crew of everybody.
I just wave at Baltrick when I walk up.
Oh, I'm down in the workshop.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go looking for him though.
All right.
I'm not without saying it, I'm just gonna like look in the window of the workshop, and then I'm gonna rap on the window.
I go over to the window and I just lower the shutter.
I just smile.
I open the door and I give him a hug.
I hug him.
Awesome. There's a moment where you realize that your little brother's back.
Come on.
No, I'm like no boobs, and he's hugging me.
Yeah, if you still had them, my head would be between. You do realize how large you. Never mind.
Wait, how tall are you now?
Forgot.
Forgot-
The shovel, we're gonna have to make it. It's one category size smaller, so it's actually one set of dice smaller damage.
So it's 2d6 instead of the 2d8.
Yeah,
Yeah, I realize that.
as you have made
Hey,
it
it's
smaller.
in line with a mall now.
Yeah, it's a two-handed weapon.
Oh yeah.
All right. So what are you guys doing now? You guys find yourselves not pressed by time constraints.
Well, we need to go drop off people and things
And get coal.
and get coal.
Who's Cole?
No.
I think
No,
we should just
like
Material that burns.
The
I'm
material.
allowed to make jokes.
Oh,
And we can call you on those jokes by talking about the real thing.
This is why I spend all my time in the workshop.
Oh well, we actually left him back in Shadowfell. Not Shadowfell. We weren't there.
Wrong campaign.
That last place.
You're not. You mean you're not hiding from
In Goblin.
Jazera?
Go-
Actually,
She's been chasing me around.
oh, okay. I mean, technically you're not wrong, but
Oh yeah. So do we go to Coma Sheaf or to Icewind Dale?
I forget what's in Icewind Dale.
Oh, we talked to Dave, and that's where they are. And that's where we're going to bring all the stuff that was in the Sabotox room.
Oh.
Yeah, we should go to Icewind Dale.
You know, at some point we should probably talk about our business plan and start making people come to us instead of going to them.
Well, we have Dave's stuff, so...
So
We
Dave should
also
come
have
get it.
a large tabaxi community currently
Yes.
locked away in a key.
We've got
Expendable workforce.
2 stops. Icewind Dale and then Coma Sheaf. And then... I don't know.
So
We should
where are we
probably
going
ditch
first?
the civilians. We should probably ditch the civilians before we go to the, frozen place.
Well, if the individual you seek is from Komashi, and he got back out here, he's probably going to go there. So we should just go to Icewind Dale and then Komashi.
You want to take? Hey, if that's what the group
Is
decides,
there...
sure.
Do we have a map anywhere of the region
No.
besides the one that you had showed us on the Roll20?
There's got to be a navigator's quarters on this ship somewhere.
Because, like, what
Yes.
would be more beneficial
In
to
your
go...
workshop, you had a map. You specifically had a map.
So Baltrig.
Baldric has a map.
Would it be more beneficial to go to Icewind Dale and then...
The only other person in to be fair, the only other person in this group that would know that there is a map in the workshop is Argent.
Yeah, it's true.
Nobody else is allowed in there.
Wow.
Except for
I'll leave it
Cedric,
to the people
goes
who
and
know
grinds
how to do
cobalt
that.
every now and then.
It's true.
In fact, your workshop
Is
in
covered
the key
in
plane
cobalt.
is covered in cobalt again, because that's the first thing he did.
Ah, son of a... He doesn't have to deal with me. He has to deal with an angry dwarf. It's not even my workshop.
Well, in
No,
the
no,
key
the
planes,
one that-
in the home.
Your
Oh, in the home.
new workshop.
Gotcha.
The one with all the new stuff.
Gotcha. Now covered in new cobalt.
Yep.
Yeah. Fine. I'll beat him later.
So I'm thinking...
So yeah, Argent and
Icewind Dale
Baldric
first?
have access to the map.
Hang on, let me pull up a map of Faerun.
Yep. You guys are about 3 days north of Waterdeep, and wow, Icewind Dale's a long ways north.
And you
Icewind
said
Dale
about, like...
is- yeah.
And you said about, like, 2 weeks to Coma Sheaf.
About
And that's south.
Coma Sheaf is technically west into the ocean about 5 to 6 weeks.
5 weeks.
Yeah. So it's faster. I mean, who knows? Equidistance.
I mean, Waterdeep's here, so...
And Calypso knows that Coma Sheaf is up.
Is what is up. Yeah. And I have that
from
map.
Waterdeep... No, go ahead.
I have that map from the Charlton map
that
of
end?
Coma Sheaf.
That answers it. We can't go to Komasheef yet because if it's 5 weeks across the water, we need coal.
Yeah. Icewind Dale's like 600 miles away.
So we go there first.
How fast does this thing go?
It's doing like 40 miles a day.
And do we have enough coal to get there?
So, 15 days to Icewind Dale.
I think
Out
it's
of
further
curiosity.
than that north.
Why are we looking to drop my community off in Icewind Dale? Let's find ourselves a nice big town here in the Southern Lands. Let our community out and let it go do its thing. You can get plenty of coal there, as well as any other odds and ends like some jewelry that y'all been looking for.
They want to go to Komasheef.
That's where they're from
Yeah, they want to go back to their homes.
originally.
Trust me, if
What
we could
they
just drop them
promised.
at
The,
Baldur's Gate or
the general
something, we would.
Tabaxi population comes from Coma Sheaf.
Yeah, the traveling troupe doesn't.
Well,
Right.
we can let your traveling troupe out. That's not a problem.
Yeah, we can do that.
We don't meet. I mean, we were thinking about the Tabaxi, and I apologize. I did not mean to keep any of them hostage in any way.
They might want to visit Komashi. It is our ancestral home.
Wait, did you want to go back to Tabaxi then? I mean, we could have asked Luna to turn you back.
I was never a Tabaxi to begin with.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Baron. That was
doesn't
rude.
Understand. He doesn't understand how tieflings work.
He
I
doesn't have
apologize.
people skills.
No, I understand. I understand. I mean, anybody that would give up the body he had for this.
I mean, this is the fifth time I've been changed. Huh.
So far.
I whispered to Aaron, at least she won't hate on you.
I know. This is so much better. Although these leather straps are digging.
Chafing. Need some powder.
You owe me. Yeah, you now owe me 10 gold for that outfit, by the way.
Ooh.
So, so which way are you guys going? Are you dropping off, are you gonna take the, Tabaxi, traveling troupe, the ones that weren't originally from Komashif, along with you to Komashif? Are you dropping some off now to go get some coal nearby? Because there's
We definitely should
there's
get
some
coal
mountains
first.
nearby. There's
the other thing-
several different places. There's Neverwinter. There's
Would they want to be an actual traveling troupe and perform as we travel toward Icewind Dale, and then perform as we travel to Komashif? Isn't that the life?
Well, I'll leave it up to my father to decide, but he might want to take some time off in Komashi just to relax in our homeland before he decides to pick it up and start hitting the road again. They'll
I
consult
understand that.
Tangent. Yeah, they'll consult Tangent and make a decision on that. That's well above my pay grade.
Is your pay grade?
Below the leader, and he's below Tangent, so that's at least 2 steps up.
all right. Well, what is your guys' plan?
Do you want to go find coal first? Load up while we can.
The mountains
I don't think-
nearby.
Yeah.
I mean, we got some dwarves to help.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought Baldric just threw those off the ship as soon as he got back on it.
No.
He's been.
No,
also-
I need them.
What about that dwarven friend we met from Goglin? Does he have a place he likes to go, or would that be Komashif or
Which
Hildanto?
dwarven friend? The one in
In
the magic?
academy. He fixed my shovel.
Oh yeah, that one. Yeah.
What?
Buddy.
Or would he like to work here?
He worked at the mage college.
I have no idea
He
what
was-
you're talking about.
He
You
was a
could convert
smith.
part of the
He was a
sh-
smith
you
in
could-
the mage college.
You could convert part of the ship into a traveling mage school. Earn some money on the side.
Or we could just make it the booze cruise.
How would that be different from what it is now, anyway?
We need to make more booze.
You mean for other people?
I have the purple making supplies.
No. We had that conversation back in that in Goglin. Have you given it any thought?
No, because that is their choice.
Okay.
So, places nearby, there's the Star Mount, which is the mountains more eastern, inward. You have the Sword Mountains, which are a little bit northern from where you guys are. You could go to either the cities. You can go to a city like Neverwinter or Helmshold, or even further up to Luskan or Mirabar to get coal before
I
you
want to
run
go
out.
to Unicorn Run.
Definitely not Neverwinter, because we know that there's a gang of guys that wanted the ship back.
I don't want to go to Luskin just because it sounds too much like Luska. And it scares me.
Helmshold. Helmshold, is that a dwarven stronghold, if I remember correctly?
Helmshold is a dwarven stronghold just outside of Neverwinter.
That would be
Place to
good. So
get
they
coal.
might already have coal.
Crab maybe knows them or has connections.
Wait, is that anywhere near Icewind Dale?
No,
Okay, so
it's on the way to Icewind Dale.
It's closer.
Yeah. That's about 2 days away.
maybe the two dwarves that are on the ship also might know someone.
I give Calypso a north. What? The dwarves just know each other?
Yeah.
No.
Dwarves don't just know all. No, dwarves don't know each other. All tieflings don't just know each other.
No,
I don't know
but-
if we made that statement
Whoa.
earlier.
To clarify, though, that the dwarf, and just to confirm, Baltrick, the dwarf that I made the offer of if you bring me his head, we'll pay you in purple, he came back with the head.
Did he? I thought he
Yes.
jumped off the ship after the
Yes,
guy who was
he came
leaving
back-
with.
He came
As
back.
he did.
And two of them that jumped off are now drinking alcohol at the bar on your ship.
And I,
Oh.
have,
And
Okay.
I have the head in my room.
Those are the dwarves from Neverwinter.
and if I
It was the same dwarves.
yes,
No,
and if I
he was
remember
from Icewind
correctly,
Dale.
They're originally from
Sorry,
Icewind Dale.
Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
Sorry, those are the
Yes.
dwarves from Icewind
And
Dale.
they
Yes,
were
yes.
Icewind Dale.
they have a keep, so they're of royalty or maybe the lord of one of the cities, and so
they're
generally
important.
lords know each other.
Yeah, sure. Trade them purple for coal. They're purple addicts. We need coal.
Could we get to Icewind Dale and then get coal there, or do we need to get coal before?
I don't know. Let's go talk to the engineer. Wipe out. We're talking to the engineer
All
now.
right. You get to Crab. He's down in the workshop, like fixing small things that are here and there. And you find him. You can see that the coal deposits that were here before are vastly depleted from the month or so of you guys being gone. And like them keeping the ship up high and stuff for so long. But we have plenty of coal for now, but we're going to need some to, greatly increase our availability to travel. We could probably make it to Icewind Dale, or even to this fictional place out in the ocean, but making it back from there is going to be difficult.
So we have a pretty decent reserve then, if you're willing to commit that it would get us to somewhere over the ocean.
But not back.
But not back. Yeah, one-way trip.
It would be
obviously.
a one-way only kind of thing.
I'm pretty used to one-way trips at this point, honestly.
Definitely
You come
need
back
to get
every
back.
time. You haven't been
Yep.
on a one-way trip yet.
Yep. Anyway,
All right. Well,
Argent, do we need any other supplies for the workshop?
I mean,
Any projects in particular that you're working to make?
What?
I don't have anything in mind right now.
Oh yeah.
Fair enough.
so where to, boss? We going out into the ocean, or we going to Icewind Dale?
I think we're gonna go to Icewind Dale and bribe some drug addicts for more coal, and then we're gonna go drop the Tabaxi off in the fictional land that they come from.
Auction. Let's do this. Capital idea. Let's do it.
Did you say auction?
I did.
Auction.
No, we're not dropping the Tabaxi off at an auction. No.
Oh,
Excuse me,
Okay.
what was that?
I
No.
specifically stated something that we are not doing. We never got into
Excellent.
that particular business.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
very well. Then to Icewind Dale. And you hear him start calling out commands in Dwarven and in Gnomish to the workers down below.
Didn't Dave say that they were west of Icewind Dale?
Just west of Icewind Dale.
Like
into
an
the-
hour?
About...
Like
Oh.
west of the entire Dale, or did he give us a town name?
They're in West Icewind Dale.
I'm supposed to get a hold of him when we get close.
Sure. I'm in North California.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's a whole nother
Son of a-
state.
Fucking Dave.
It's pretty much how he
All right.
works, so he's never been...
Yeah, no, I know.
He's gonna tell us to turn
Um,
at this mountain.
I'm gonna give Calypso 10 platinum This should cover whatever purple you need to trade for the coal, because I know Dave wants the return on that in cash. Or did you already pay him for that? I don't know. Either way, take this.
I don't remember. I think I did pay him in
I think you paid Dave
advance.
up front.
You guys-
This should cover your losses.
You guys bought this purple up front.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll cover your losses then.
Yes, it will. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. I don't buy anything anyway. I build everything I blow up.
With that and a purpose, you guys fired up the engines. The airship takes off the water, the dripping down the sides. You hear the
That's what I
slush of
needed
the water.
to do. Baldric disappears from wherever the group is. Just runs away.
Oh, okay.
I head over to Varen's old room. Is there a clawing noise from inside the closet?
No.
Son of a bitch.
As you open the door, you see that the closet door has been ripped out of the wall, and the dimensional shackles are still in place, but the wall and door are not. And you can
guess
see
just go
you can
around
see
and
the
unlock.
claw marks and like how it like clawed and escaped, and that somebody has slept and been in this room since then.
I just back away and shut the door.
Okay?
That was a great time for silence.
And that's where the ship rises up into the air and begins its travels towards Icewind Dale with I believe a
Oh no.
Man!
and
Uh,
I think we will.
In the room with the head.
What's that?
The head that we got from the dwarves. It's in that.
Oh
room.
yeah, the
That-
box that had the head of the old dwarf that was hunting you guys.
Oh,
It's
God,
in
you have it
there.
in the room.
Like,
in the bedroom I opened up?
yeah,
Oh,
because
God.
it's
Oh,
It's
yeah,
Varen's
awful
room.
There's
here.
a stinky,
still smells
wet
It's
terrible.
box.
awful in here.
He wanted a replacement skull.
and that's where we'll leave off tonight with the ship heading towards Icewind Dale. Varen's secret now released to the world, and Baltrig understanding that this has happened.
The next Shadow Chat is on the rise.
With that, we shall do
Chat.
something that is
Entertaining.
unique to our role-playing group, and that's we will start doing bonus XP here in a second. I have to figure out XP for the different stuff that you guys did.
What, an on stream or off stream?
We'll do our bonus XP on stream this time. I just have to figure out the plot XPs that you guys got real quick.
They'll want me to do gambling. Looked up all the downtime activities for it. I start gambling. I'm like, oh, what would happen? Oh, this.
Yeah, how did your card game go?
We never got to do it. You guys wouldn't let me wander around the city.
Aw.
You guys kept me contained and caged.
I mean, not really. You could have snuck off.
You
No.
helped. Hey, I appreciate the help you gave for 3 days and making my, suggesting to make my armor super shiny.
I wasn't there.
You should have been there.
We made a really cool,
Not my call.
really cool armor.
My ability to get out early on Fridays is entirely dependent on which managers are or not in the building and how badly we all want to leave.
Yeah.
So,
Well, we're glad you were able to leave this time.
Yes.
yes.
We missed you.
Oh yeah, and now that you saw what happened to Spire, are you gonna take the potion?
We only have 2 more doses?
3.
We only have 3. We have 3 doses total.
Okay. So there were 4 and 1 was used on Spire.
Yes.
Okay. I mean, I don't know why I wouldn't. I'd wait
I
until
was
after
just-
Varpu. I'd wait until after Varpu took hers though.
I was suggesting not to use any of them just in case, to have 3 options to stop this guy, not just one Hail Mary.
True.
I like the one Hail Mary, though. It makes for a better story.
Yeah.
All
Definitely.
right. Our favorite part of the night, bonus XP. This is something that is unique to our group where I give bonus XP depending on what the other players give to each other. I do not do this. The players will give bonus XP to other players depending on what they did. and depending on how everybody reacts is the level of XP that I give. I will be giving between 50 and 150 bonus XP for mentioned activity that they give bonus XP for. All right, so go ahead, guys.
All right, where do we start? I have to get
At
back
the
to the
beginning.
beginning. Get
The
back to the
party.
And
beginning.
then when you get to the end, stop.
Thank you. I don't know what I would do without you.
Spider-Man.
It's an Alice in Wonderland quote.
I know.
Calypso offering to sell the rest of her large purple supply to the Icewind Dale dwarves.
Okay.
All of it.
I mean, maybe not all of it.
All
No,
of it.
she told them all of it.
Oh wow, damn.
She's getting rid of it. I know I'm skipping ahead a little, but Argent for that 40 some odd to get to make the
41.
plate.
The shiny
Damn.
plate.
The
Yeah.
shining.
You guys, that was crazy.
That was great.
Oh, do you have a set of gleaming plate now? It just won't get dirty.
No, it's
That would
it's
be fun.
reflective. I can bounce spells
Oh,
back
okay.
at people.
Ooh, very nice.
Calypso's for her. I mean, since we're at that scene, Calypso's flute playing with the smoke cloud and reflecting Varen's thoughts and pulling on the darkness within her from when she got resurrected from the shard of Merkel that had been used to bring her back. Like, that was cool. And Zira for her for the cat counter spell.
Yeah, the idea to put counterspell. Very nice.
Say Calypso and Jazara's concern about the rock disappearing on top of the island.
The only ones who cared. I think that was just
Wait, what
like-
happened?
There was a large white rock on top of the cave that's gone
yeah.
now.
you just noticed that Miser's gone. Yeah, all right.
Yeah,
That what?
That was
was-
Miser.
that
That
was
was Miser. That was
That-
Chorus's dragon.
That was
was-
Chorus's dragon mount.
That was Miser the whole time.
yeah. I remembered. I'm like,
I
the
didn't
fear
remember.
presence is gone. Yay!
Yeah, that was Chorus's dragon. Guy's a prick.
What? What did we do at the beginning? I can't remember.
We
I wasn't
partied
there.
a little bit. We traveled.
Oh yeah,
for
we
2
did.
days.
We did all this. Oh, the scrolls. Whatever scrolls you made.
Oh yeah.
I'm
yeah,
excited to
magic
see what
scroll.
those are.
Oh, nice.
It's just a basic scroll. In case
Oh.
we run out of spell slots again and you decide to go pick a fight with a domain lord, I at least have something up my sleeve.
Calypso for taking the opportunity to spend time with her people of her heritage while we traveled back in her downtime, going to drink and party with them and just taking that opportunity to connect in that way. That was cool.
Nice. Solid roleplay.
All right.
I'm gonna give it to Varen for coming up with the idea of. Actually, first I'm gonna give two. One to Argent. Oh, wait, was it Argent? Who came up with the idea of trying to make a spell out of this? That was Varen. Give it to Varen for trying to come up with a spell of this and actually finding out what is behind the creep and how that is.
Oh, the potion
yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Learning everything about the potion and the creep
My potions are too strong for you, traveler.
and the blue dragon.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
knew that would get Buckle. I knew that would get Buckle.
Oh, okay.
Is that from Princess Bride?
No, that is just
Okay.
internet bullshit. I'll send you the video later, Ariel.
Okay.
I want to give it to Jazera for pushing back when I said, you're just following us in the retort. It was good.
I know it wasn't like intentional, but Jazera bringing her bag of eggs into Sterling's shop and nothing happening?
I believe the eggs were still with the
Nope.
No.
Nope, I'm not letting those out of my sight. That is
Ooh.
always with me. For 2 reasons. One, I don't trust it someplace that you won't actually move it on us. And
No, I thought they were with the
Also, it might have played it out
the
differently.
leader of the band, the troop.
Nope. No. Unless I say differently, that bag is always with me.
Okay.
And for 2, because there's a constant non-detection spell around us whenever I have that bag.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Nice.
wherever we go with that bag, nobody else can see us.
Except for Varen's Parasite God.
Can't overcome divinity. I try all the time.
All right.
Yeah, mood.
What else happened?
Also, if anybody's in the chat that thinks that anything that was
No.
good that they liked throughout the game, you guys can go ahead and let us know, and we'll try to give those players XP as well.
And as a side note,
XP
for those
cool
who aren't
things.
aware of how that particular aspect works, if you end up giving a non-player character bonus XP, it makes our future encounters harder because that goes to the DM.
It does.
Like turning a simple skeleton into a lich.
It's not.
So when
a
he
lich.
does a good job,
I am determined to say that it's a lich.
Oh no, please.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I like this idea. We should run with this idea.
And
Grab
then
it
we're
with both
And then we're
hands.
gonna fight the real Bob the zombie. And then we're all
Yeah,
gonna get
buddy.
fucked.
That's how it works.
All right. Well, anything else you guys want
Uh,
to give out?
Varen,
yeah, I've got a bunch, but
Okay.
go.
Okay. Go ahead.
go ahead. I was
Oh,
gonna
no,
say
no,
Varen
go.
for keeping that head. Because I know he's gonna try to make another Shadow Chad.
Giving him XP
Well,
for that.
I
Yeah, because that worked out
asshole.
so great the first
Like an
time.
asshole! Never learns.
Baltrig for immediately going, oh, and running to check on the arcade lock, Bob the skeleton.
There's a couple things I need to check on this ship. But yeah, that one came back. I have Argent for bringing up the jailbreak. Which probably led to my favorite section of the entire evening after I dropped in, was just the growing look of apprehension sliding into horror on Jacera's face as, oh yeah, we did that. Yeah, that was us too. Did we kill him? No, I'm not sure.
Oh, we did
This
blow
is
up his
like,
shop.
Who are these people? Did you assault one of the councilmen of the city of Doors? Ha, yeah, that was us.
And blew
Wait,
up
we
his
didn't.
shop.
We weren't that bad. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
So you guys are the
Yeah,
terrorists.
yeah, we did
Are
the-
we terrorists?
We're not terrorists. We didn't do anything.
We're
not
not.
bad.
Well, yeah, we did that. Yeah, we did that too.
Yeah, me in the corner going, I apologize for nothing.
Unicorn. Yeah, no. Yeah. XP to Baldric for being in the corner. Go. Yeah, I kill people. Just straight face that.
And then I want I hope they're still here. The follower who followed immediately after I said, "Nah, I kill people." That was just the
So
best
good.
moment. I am going to go back and clip that,
That would
because
be
that leading
Kenny
into
GMT.
yeah. No, thank you so much for that. I
That was
laughed
awesome.
hysterically. Yeah, I kill people. Thank you for the follow.
I'm gonna give it to Baron for when Jazera gave him advantage on his roll. He got a natural 20 on the first one, so he knew everything he needed to do. And then I gave him a natural 1, and he was just looking at me like,
Argent,
No.
though. That was Argent.
That was.
"Yeah, it was urgent." So I said,
I think
Did I say
you said
something
Varen.
You said Baron the
"I
first
bet,
time.
I bet."
It happens.
Argent.
It happens.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Argent.
Yeah.
Just the way he looked at him, and no.
You're wrong. I also want to go to Jazera for the when I got changed back. Do that. You look so much better the other way.
Yeah, that was great.
Oh, and now that you owe her 10 gold.
Yeah, that was great too. Varen for the look. My boobs are gone. Yes, that is the noticeable change. You freaking anyway.
Varen actually wanting to turn himself into a tabaxi just to get Calypso's attention.
Such a
actually,
fanboy.
like, I thought about it. I'm like, I'm gonna roll a build save if there's anything out there. I rolled a 2. Luckily, it wasn't that you choose because I'm in taxi Varen.
Your mic is like cutting out big time.
Yeah, you went robotic there for a minute.
Yeah.
Weird. Is it better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, no turning into a robot. That's my job.
The stream is like, no, you can't be a tabaxi. Don't even talk about it. Don't even talk about it.
No tabaxi for you.
Enough of it. The amount of fur inside that key is going to be insane.
The what?
Also, because I have to, even though I hate myself for having to do it, buckle for the immediate reaction of, oh, we need to take the tabaxi somewhere. Ah, auction. Like, zero hesitation went straight there as Crab. And I'm just like, no, we don't. We've never done that one. Drug dealing, arson, blackmail, murder. Yeah. Slaving? No.
Baltrig for his kickstand move.
I loved it.
Fall over.
Yeah,
So
pop that a
good.
kickstand.
You have a kickstand for your armor.
I loved Bob's reaction to that too, saying that it's the creepiest thing in the entire campaign is just my Swiss Army armor, just like, oh yeah, I have a thing for that.
Yeah, that's gonna be the end boss right there. So it's just gonna just take you over.
I mean, yeah, probably. I mean,
One of these
armor
days, your eyes are gonna glow green and be just like we are.
armor artificers, man, they're fucking terrifying.
They're awesome. Anything else tonight?
Even to Calypso for opening that door, seeing creep everywhere, just like calmly, like, let's go for that let's go for that lockbox. Let's close that door and seal it up and make sure no one ever comes out of that again.
Reminder for me as a player, do we have how much did we ever use, or how much of the magenta jelly do we have left?
All of it.
We have all of it? Okay, then one of the things I'm doing with Argent, either in previous downtime or future downtime, is building a blast chamber to store that shit.
Oh, I think he already made one.
Did we?
Yeah,
you did?
He
All right,
made one.
good. See? That's why he's the smart brother.
I would like to give, don't hate me, XP to the DM for all this,
Yeah, no, I hate
all
you.
the dream stuff with Luna. I thought that was
Good.
really cool. The way that you
Rewarding
just
him for doing awesome.
Well, the
Yeah.
way that you described the reincarnation was really cool.
You know what? I'm jumping on it. I'm giving XP to the DM for the whole starting up the whole thing of like, were you the guys that jumped into the terrorist shop? Were you the guys that did this?
Yeah.
The ones that assaulted the kids? Just this litany of things just coming down.
Sterling
That
is
was
very
you?
well connected and is very aware of things that go on in the City of Doors. So yeah, he would know.
And very
I know that-
capable of just murdering us all.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. I know I'm the one that started the GM XP train, and I am regretting that now.
I'm not.
I
good.
know.
It's
I
good.
know. I know.
Just
I
keeps
also.
evolving.
I'll just.
Lich here.
I'm agreeing on the Luna aspect because I liked the Luna interaction with Varen on both sides there. Varen's impulse to immediately run over and see Taylor the second he heard the sound of sewing in the other room. Which do we still have his psyche imprisoned in something somewhere?
No, he was in
Oh, that's right. No, that's
the
gone.
gem.
That's right. That's right. He's gone.
Yeah.
And then whether it was intentional or not, Luna trying to give like sage advice to Varen on like going through trials and growing as a person. I'm like, that's not very. It's like someone trying to sound zen, and then I thought back to Luna in the previous campaign, and I'm like, no, yeah, she's just trying to sound wise, but has no idea what the fuck she's doing. Yeah, this pans out.
Like I was trying to
Like,
play a
this
little
is
confused.
100% accurate.
She was
For
trying to
like
mom
all
him.
of the
I'm
all of the
like, wait
mixed
a minute.
metaphors on. Yes, but hard life is necessary for it. And I'm sitting in the corner going, the fuck is she on about?
I'm glad that we were able to do that. It was good.
Woo! Thank you for the follow.
Thank you.
So yeah, I think that's everything I have. Oh no, Calypso asking if Baldric also had a crush on her. Just for the thank you for giving me the opportunity. Just thank you for giving me the opportunity to immediately, as flatly as I could, just go no.
Dude, I so have a story you need to read, Walter. All right,
Yeah?
seriously. All right, send me your email address. I will email it to you. It's awesome.
Any
Send
more?
it to me through send it me through Discord.
Any
Discord.
more?
Don't know if I can do
Discord.
that. Discord.
Discord. Listen, leave me alone.
It's late over there on the East Coast. It's any more bonus XP?
Yeah, well, Jazeera for me wanting to seek out a jewelry shop to go, or at least a gem shop to purchase diamonds and other gems and stuff. When we're in the City of the Doors.
Yeah, y'all die a lot. I was more than a little concerned about that.
Which
I
is
have
why
never
we
died.
didn't want to go out. We're going to be homebodies from now on. I hope you enjoy that.
I mean, we have a spare ring of, catch my soul if you die somewhere. It's in my pocket, I think.
I could use that.
You probably could.
I'm very
Actually, I think I
squishy.
gave it to you.
No, you didn't.
Didn't I?
No, I believe you still have it.
Oh.
She'd be wearing that shit.
Whoops.
She's already
Yeah, 'cause
died
I-
twice.
Because I copied it and then made a ring of mind shielding as an attunement, which basically does the same shit. So I just unattuned from the ring Varen made, and it's just been in my pocket.
Oh.
All right, well. We
But
can
anyway,
easily
yeah,
swap that
that's all I
and-
got for
and-
bonus XP.
All right. Anything else?
There you go. Send in the chat.
What?
All right. I guess we'll call it there tonight. Thank you everybody for joining us. We're gonna be here again next Friday, 8 Pacific. Please come and join us. We look forward to seeing you and see where they go and what happens in Icewind Dale. Thanks everybody for joining.
Also, big thank you to Sirenscape for letting us use the music.
Oh yeah, thank you Sirenscape. Thank you. Everybody else, have a good
All right.
night and we'll see you next time.
Good night.